Okay, good evening, one and all, and welcome to another free readings with myself, Lady Moonlight. If you are a non-subscriber and you are chosen for a reading, you will get one card. If you are a subscriber, you will always get 2 card readings. Hello everyone. So how do I choose the free readings? Because I'm registered blind, please use capital letters so that I can see any comments. When I'm choosing readings to go on my readings list for tonight, I usually ask for people to send emojis. Hello, Erica. Let's put Erica on the list because Erica is a subscriber. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. So the way that I work is subscribers will always get added to the list because they are subscribers. Non-subscribers, I always ask people to share emojis and I choose usually 4 to 5 names at random depending on the emojis, and then we close the list temporarily till we've done all the first list, and then we open the second list and so on. It has been a really good day, thank you. It's been pretty quiet but relaxing as well. Been spending a lot of time with my fiance today, so it's been good. Hello everyone. So thank you for the follows, everyone. So if you would like a 1 card reading, if you're a non-subscriber, then start sharing your emojis. Could be hearts, unicorns, flowers, happy faces, sad faces, whatever you want to pick. And then I will pick 5 at random, and those 5 names will get added to tonight's list for a 1 card reading. Please note my readings are pretty lengthy, so if you've only got a short time, please bear that in mind. There is a lot of people wait a while to get their reading if they're on the list. But I won't change the way that I read. I would rather give you more details in your read than less. So, okay, start sharing your emojis. Now, if you are on the list as well and you disappear, then it goes on and I shout your name out and you're not there, it will go on to the next one because readings list is really, really busy. So if you do end up on the list, please, if you want that 1 card reading, wait until your name is called. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see. We have, who do we have? Okay, Sam Connor is the first one after Erica. So we've got Erica and Sam Connor. Sam Connor with the pink hearts. So Sam, you are on the list. So we need 4 more names. So we've got Sam Connor. All right. Who else do we gonna have? Casey Ann Shaw with the red hearts. Casey Ann Shaw, you're on the list. Casey Ann Shaw. Okay, so we need 3 more names. Keep those emojis rolling up the screen. Who do we have? Okay. We have IBSJ. I'm just going to put IBSJ. IBSJ, you are on the list. Okay. Who else do we have? Okay, we have Bubble Double. Bubble Double, you are on the list. So Bubble Double is on the list for a 1 card. Bubble Double 5. So we have one more name to go on tonight's list before we close the list temporarily. Casey Ann Shaw, you're already on the list. Bubble Double, you're on the list. Okay. Let me see, who do we have? Sam Connor, you are on the list. Okay. We have Lot, L-O-Z, Loz. L-O-Z, Loz. Okay, so we have our 5 names to start off with, as well as Erica, who is also a subscriber. So we're going to temporarily close the list until we've done these 5 names. So please listen out for your name. And if you're on this list, please do not go anywhere, because if I shout your name out, you will get a 1 card reading. Erica always gets 2 because she is a subscriber. So Erica is first, then Sam Connor, Casey Ann Shaw, IBSJ, Bubble Double, and LOZ, Loz. So I hope I've pronounced your names right. If I've pronounced them wrong, it's because the print is quite small and I'm not able to read the print. So, but hopefully I've got everyone's name down. Okay, so let's start with Erica. Now, Erica, the 2 cards that I have tonight, Magic Unicorn, and we also have the Soul Truth cards as well. So what 2 cards would you like? Soul Truth ones. Okay, let's do Soul Truth ones. We'll do 2 Soul Truth. Welcome everyone that has just come in. This is free readings night. The list is temporarily closed until we've done the first 6 names, and then we will reopen the list. Oops. And we have a card that's just flew out of the deck. So give me a second, because that 1 card that's flew out of the deck is going to be the first one chosen. We do have cards that fly out of the deck. All right. Spirit, let's choose another one for Erica. Let's choose another card for our Erica. All righty. Now, if anyone missed last night's meditation for past regression, it is now on the Lady Moonlight and the Mystic Witch YouTube channels. You'll find the link on my website in my bio. So if you're ever wondering how to connect to Spirit, to ask them to show you your past life, then this meditation is absolutely the ideal one to do that. We had some really good feedback from it last night. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Okay. So, Erica, your first soul card. The question that is asking you to ask your soul, how can I be more flexible right now? How can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. So what is it that you are trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. We sometimes like to control things from the past. And we sometimes like to hold on to those things from the past. Sometimes it's people that control us that we hold on to because we don't know any other way. But there is another way, and it is self-love. Always. Yeah. And do you know, if it's self and husband issues, what is it that, you know, those issues are? Maybe one of you is more controlling than the other. Maybe one of you is more, maybe he is trying to mold you into something that he would like you to be, etc. Right? So he's maybe holding on to control, trying to take control, trying to mold you into something that he would rather you be than you be yourself, if that makes sense. Hello, Eve. So this card is asking you, what are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today, and the outcome will be for your highest good. So in any relationship, one thing that I've learned through my many years, and especially when I went through 30 years of a marriage that was extremely controlling, to the point that I lost my identity. Didn't know who I was anymore. You know, I had to ask permission for money. I had to ask permission what to wear, when to go out, when to see my own family, in fact. And he controlled every aspect of my life until one day I felt so smothered. I cast a spell out to the universe and said, there's got to be something more than this. This isn't love. This is control. This is not how I envisioned love to be. It's not how I understand love to be. And then 8.5 years ago, almost 9 next month, I met my soulmate. And we've been together ever since. He broke me free from that. And it was only when I was out with that marriage, out with that control, that I could see very, very clearly just how much of a control that man had on my life. I felt guilty for buying little things like t-shirts. I would feel guilty about eating food or not eating food, depending on how he was dealing with my weight situation. If I put on weight, I was too fat. If I lost weight, I was too thin. There was never any in between. He would always find fault. And he would always point the finger at me and never at themselves, if that makes sense. Yeah, and sometimes, sometimes we have to do that. I tried everything under the sun to keep my ex happy and nothing worked. Nothing was good enough, right? He would always find fault. And it was never his fault, it was always mine. Till you get to the point where you know, you just feel suffocated and go round and round in circles. And then, of course, every time you threatened to leave, he would threaten to take his life, etc., or take both our lives, right? Emotional blackmail. But it was when I was free of all of that and I got my own independence. It took many years to realise I could walk into a shop and buy a t-shirt or a top or whatever without having to feel guilty about it. I could go out with a friend without feeling guilty. I could spend my money on whatever I wanted. And more importantly, love was a two-way street. I was allowed to be myself because being myself was the very person that my soulmate fell in love with. Not just in this lifetime, but in a previous lifetime. Once I realised that I was free of all of that control, I let go. It came with a high price. I lost my grandchildren, but I still have a wonderful son. So sometimes we make sacrifices in order to free ourselves and to find a happier life. And you know what? That's okay. It's absolutely okay. Because ultimately, when those grandchildren are older, they will find me if they want a connection with me. A grandmother's love for her grandchildren never dies, and neither does the bond between the grandchildren and the grandmother. Of that I am sure. So the blackmail didn't work, and I continued to find my freedom. I continued to be me. I found my way back to me, and I didn't apologize for it. And this is what this card is asking you. What is it that you were trying to control and now you must let go? You've clearly said yourself, I know I need to let him go so that I can break free. Then that's the answer to this question. How can I be more flexible right now? Well, the only way you can be more flexible is to release any control from others. Yep. I will be doing questions and answers in a little while. But yeah. So what is today's soul action for this? Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Maybe then try something like yoga, a relaxing, determined exercise that frees body and mind and soul and puts you into a peaceful space. Sometimes meditation, yoga, that kind of thing. Something that's not, I would prefer yoga over going to the gym, but that's just me. Me and the gym just do not go hand in hand. I would rather walk in nature and stay fit than go to a gym. But I do love doing things like yoga movements or Tai Chi and things like that. Something that's deliberate and slow and just reminds us that we need to take life slowly and we need to free ourselves. We need to free our mind and we need to free our spirit and we need to free our soul. The only way we can do that is release anything or anyone that has an element of control in it. And if you're in a relationship where neither one of you is happy, maybe one wants to control and the other one doesn't, in which case you'll never find a happy medium. So one of you has to let go and release in order to fly free. And you'll both find the right vibe, the right tribe for you. Both of you will be happier in the end for it, rather than trying to make something work that ultimately may never work. So that is the question that your soul truth is asking you. What is it you need to release? And what control do you need to let go of in order to set yourself free? Your second card is, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? And the card's message: the people with whom we surround ourselves determined who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Do you know, this is what I love about these soul cards. They do speak messages to the soul. And every month or two, I go through my social media and I declutter. Which ones on my social media support me as much as I support them? They're the ones that stay. But which ones are just there just to take and give nothing back? Right? It's all for them and no one else. That's the ones that we must release, right? Because they're working with ego, they're working with power, they're working with control. And most of them can be energy drainers as well. They may want to rise higher than you. And once they reach the top, you're abandoned. Your true vibe or your true tribe will never ever abandon you, no matter what. The days that you are down, they will lift you up. And the days that they are down, you lift them up. It's support for support. Yep, there's very few. Do you know, when you do a clear out of your friends that support you and a clear out of your friends that, you know, when you have two lists, a to keep and to delete. The things that I look on my list when I'm doing my friends lists, whether it's online or in person, who was for me that month? If it was a monthly clear out, who was for me this month? When I was at my lowest, who was there for me? When they were at their lowest, I was always there for them just as much as they were for me. They go in my keep basket, right? They go on my, they go on my, I'm keeping you. The ones that just watched my social media and did nothing other than, you know, come on my, maybe they may come on my free readings all the time. But when it was coming to gift readings, they were nowhere to be seen, or they would try and get all free readings and not book any readings or not gift or anything like that. The only time you saw them was on a free readings, right? The universal code or law of attraction is we should give and take in equal amounts. And in life, your true friends should be the amount of people you can count on one hand, the fingers of one hand. That's how many will be your true friends. The rest may be here for a reason, a season, a lesson, or a blessing. But your true friends will number very few if you truly look at them. And those few friends are the ones that are there to support you when you're down. I know exactly who those friends are because days that I don't go live, they're the ones that message me. Is everything okay? You didn't turn up for your live readings tonight. I hope everything is okay. they're also the ones that if they go live or they are always on social media and suddenly they're not there, I'll jump in their DM box. I hope everything's okay. Haven't seen you for a while. Right? Keeping tabs on our friends, not in a stalking way or a controlling way, but just in a caring, sharing way. Being aware, okay, I haven't seen Erica for a while, or I haven't seen Susan for a while, or I haven't seen Denise for a while. I hope they're okay. But just in case, I'm going to drop them a little message. And do you know, there's nothing more rewarding than checking your messages if you've been off social media for a day and finding 5 or 6 little messages saying, missed your live last night, hope you're okay, hope everything's okay. And vice versa, when I do that to them, they're like, oh my gosh, thank you for thinking of me. Yes, I'm absolutely okay, but I decided to take a day off social media. Checking in on our friends and our close family that support us as much as we support them. That's the friends that we should keep. And the ones that really don't really care whether you're live or not, other than, well, why wasn't she live on a free reading? Right? They're the ones that maybe aren't as important. So this card is saying the people with whom we surround ourselves determined who we become. Ask yourself, does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you to step into your greatest potential? What is your soul's action for this? Make a desire list of this type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself with. And clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? So the ones in my own circle that I know that are there for me just as much as I am for them, they're the ones that always message me and vice versa. The other ones that maybe you hear from now and again. Does that mean I totally ignore them? Of course not. But I can choose to keep my distance from them, and I can choose to prioritize. And the way that I prioritize is the ones that are there for me. I'm always there for them. They know that I'm always and ever on the end of a DM or a private message if they so wanted my help or advice, and vice versa. They know that when they need my help and support, I'm always there for them. The ones that aren't, the ones that you may message and they never get back to you unless it's something that they want, they're the ones you either keep at a distance, or if they're that bad, you block them out of your life. So make a list of the friends that support and uplift you through your difficult times. They're your keepers. And the ones that don't support you, they're the ones that you keep at a distance or you block out of your life. And never feel guilty about blocking. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. Never feel guilty about blocking anyone out of your life that doesn't serve your purpose or isn't in your tribe, because they'll always find their own tribe. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for the daisies. Yep, exactly. And that's, yep. Yep, we will be doing yes and no questions just shortly. We're going to do half of this list and then we'll do some yes, no questions. Okay, but we do have another 5 names to do. So we will do, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 3 more names. And then we will do a couple of yes, no, maybe questions. And then we'll do the other 2 names at the end, unless we get any more subscribers coming in. Sandra, hello, hello. We have Sandra on the list as well. Hello, everyone. Okay. Now, I don't think Susan's in tonight, one of my moderators. So let me just double check that I haven't missed any other subscribers. I've just seen Sandra. So we've just done Erica. Let me have a look. Okay. Yep, so I'm going to put Sandra on the list. So Sandra and Erica, who are subscribers. Okay, Sandra, you are on the list. Okay, Sam Connor, you have 1 card reading. What card would you like? Unicorns or Soul Truth? Thank you for the follows and thank you for the gifts, everyone. Thank you, Eve. It was such a beautiful reading, wasn't it? Unicorns for Sam. Let's choose a unicorn. So let's shuffle the unicorns. For those that have just joined us, our readings list is temporarily closed until we've done the next 6. Is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once we've done the next 6 names on the list, we will open the list again to add some more names on there. The reason we close the list halfway through is just so that the list doesn't get so big that somebody misses out on a reading because we've run out of time on the live. Okay, let's shuffle these unicorns for our Sam Connor. Now, subscribers will always get a 2-card reading free, and non-subscribers will always get a 1-card reading. All right. Now, tomorrow evening, I am back doing lives, but it is subscriber-only lives. So only subscribers will be able to comment and receive readings tomorrow night. Saturday night is always subscriber-only night. Thank you for the roses. We will be doing yes, no questions shortly. All right. So let's pick some unicorns for Sam Connor. Okay, so Sam, your unicorn card is your personal unicorn. Okay, so this is your personal unicorn. Is the message of your card. Bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. Bathe in pure love. What does that mean? Bathing in pure love doesn't mean to say that you have to share all of your love to absolutely everybody else and leave yourself with nothing. To raise our vibration, the only true way to rise our vibration is self-love. And a lot of people mistake self-love as being selfish or working with ego, etc., etc. But it is far from that. Way too many times in life, we give all of ourselves to other people, trying to please and to help other people. And in doing so, we neglect ourselves. We neglect our dreams, we neglect our goals, we neglect our own passions. And most importantly, we neglect loving ourselves unconditionally. And you might think, well, there's things I like about myself and there's things I don't. That's okay. You can love the things that you like and love the things that you don't about yourself, because ultimately, the universe made us all exactly how we should be. We are perfect just the way we are. The universe doesn't make any mistakes. And we might find, well, the reason that I want to please other people is because I don't fit in. And the only way I'm going to fit in is to be like everyone else. And that means changing me. We should never do that. We should never change who we are to please other people just to fit in. Ask yourself, is it you that does not fit into this world? Or is it the world itself that does not fit in with you? Quite a complicated question, right? Do I fit in? Or is it the world that doesn't fit in with me? Many people that are light workers, star seeds, such as myself, we have always had that I don't fit in feeling. And when we're younger, we try and do absolutely everything that we can to fit in, even if it means doing something against our own personality to try and please somebody else, to try and fit into somebody else's vibe, somebody else's tribe. But the only one that helps is them, not you. And you're the one that's left unhappy because you're not following your own soul path. You're not following your own soul truth. You're following somebody else's path, somebody else's dreams, and somebody else's vision. And you're helping that person to climb up that hill. But here's the thing. When you do that, they climb up to the top. Once they're at the top, do they care about you? No, they drop you. Right? I often tell stories to help people understand my cards, and one of the stories that come to mind with this particular card is there are 4 people and a mountain, and they have one rope between them. So the first person who works with ego and doesn't have self-love for themselves, just what they want in life, says, help me up. And when I get to the top, I'll throw down the rope. So the other 3 hoist that person up, help that person up one by one, step by step, till that person reaches the top of the mountain. The person looks down and says, thank you all for helping me, and throws the rope down and walks away. The 3 people are left with the rope. So person number 2 says, help me up, and I will definitely help you. So the other 2 help the 3rd person up. When the 3rd person reaches the top, he takes hold of one end and throws the other end down. Grab a hold and I'll pull you up. And that person pulls the 2nd person up. And then the 2nd person takes a hold of the rope with the first person. And again, they throw it down for the last and final person. And they hoist that person up. They are there for each other. As for the person that abandoned them, they don't get on very far in life because those three people work together to build themselves up, to get to their dreams, to get to their goals. Each had their own different strengths, but together they got to the top. So the next trial that came along, they meet up with the fourth person, and the fourth person says, help me up. And the other three look at the fourth person and say, you're on your own. And the other three help themselves up and leave the fourth person at the bottom. Moral of the story, don't take and give nothing back. You'll lose respect and you'll lose friends that way. Love yourself unconditionally, first and foremost. Be determined to get to the top by all means. And then when you do get there, don't forget who helped you to get there. And raise them up too. This is standing in your own power. This is standing in your own love. And not only that, when you stand in your own light and your own love, you're lifting yourself up, you're reaching your own dreams and your own goals, and you're helping others to do the same. You are not being a lamb following the rest of the herd, right? You are being a wolf that leads the pack. There's a whole world of difference between a leader and a follower. It's easy to be the follower, to follow everybody else. Whether it's right decision or wrong decision, we just follow everybody else. And then what happens? That one person that we're following abandons us when they've got everything that they want. But when we lead by example, i.e. lead by saying, right, this is my goal, I'm going to reach to the top of that mountain. And when I get to my goal, because of all my friends who have helped me to get that goal, I'm going to throw down the rope and I'm going to help them to reach their goal as well. Win-win for everyone. And this is what the true magic of this unicorn card is. If you've had people letting you down in life, time and time and time again, you've most likely gave them everything and they've gave you nothing in return. Maybe it's time to release them. But the ones that have gave you support and help when you needed it most, just as much as you help them, they're the ones that you keep. That's working in the light, and that's working, helping and supporting each other. So I hope this card has meaning for you. Yeah. So if you've had, Sam, if you've had people that are, can I get this, Sam? Help me with this, Sam. Help me with that, Sam. Help me with the next thing, Sam. And Sam's dreams and goals are kind of lying in the back of the room, doing nothing. By the time Sam's got round to doing her dreams and goals, everybody else has reached their dreams and goals and left Sam behind. That's not the way it works, right? Sam gets her dreams and goals first, right? This is Sam's life, Sam's path. It's not anybody else's path. Everybody has their own individual path, right? We should all stay in our own individual lanes. We're not meant to car share, right? We're not meant to sort of do exactly the same as A, B, and C. We've all got different dreams, different goals, different settings. We've got to focus on our own dreams and goals first. Then when we reach those dreams and goals, then we can reach our hands out and say, right, okay, thank you for your help to support me with my dreams and goals. Let me give you your hand and let me help you with yours. They're the true friends, they're the true circles, and they're the true tribes. And sometimes that particular set of friends and tribes you can count on the fingers of one hand. Many years ago, my father used to say to me, as you grow older in life, you will find that the true friends you can count on the fingers of one hand. The rest may just be acquaintances. They may be there for a lesson, to teach us a lesson. They may be there for a blessing. They may just be passing through our lives and moving on with their own. But those 5 or less small circle of friends, they're your forever, won't ever let you down friends. They're the ones that will answer the phone at 4 a.m. in the morning because you need someone to talk to. But they're also the friends that are there when you phone them at 4 o'clock in the morning and need them. They'll never let you down just as much as you never let them down. That's the keepers. So if this resonates with you, maybe you have got some house cleaning to do, right? Maybe you have to say, okay, do you know what? As from today, I'm clearing out my friends list and I'm sticking with the ones that stick with me, because together we grow and together we build. That's the true magic of self-love. So I hope that helps. I'm so glad you can relate to that. Oh, thank you. Hello, Miss Psychic Yvonne. Welcome. You know, Yvonne, I'm going to put you on my list because I haven't seen you for a long, long time. So I'm going to put you on my list. I'm just going to put Yvonne. So you're on my list for a card, Yvonne, because I haven't seen you for a long time. Thank you so much. All right. So we're going to move on to Casey Ann Shaw. So Casey Ann Shaw, what card would you like? Soul Truth or Unicorn? Unicorn for Casey. Thank you for the roses and the gifts, everyone. Okay, I do see that we've got a few questions and answers, and I will get to those questions and answers in a short while once we have got this list down a little bit. Okay, let's shuffle the unicorn cards. So the ones that we've got on the list so far: Casey Ann Shaw, which I'm just doing, IBSJ, Double Double, Loz, Sandra and Yvonne. Okay, so let's do the unicorns. Let's pick a unicorn card. Alrighty. Now for anyone that is following me, if you would also want to follow me on Facebook, I have several Facebook groups as well. All my social media links are on my website here on my bio. So if you go to my bio and click on my website. Now, there are a few people that have tried to fake my account. All right, so beware, folks. There are scammers out there that do try and duplicate my account. So I always try and keep people safe by giving you a few tips as to how you know that you are following the genuine Lady Moonlight, i.e. the hippie gypsy witch. Firstly, I have over 9,130 followers. So if you are following a Lady Moonlight or the Hippie Gypsy Witch and there is a lot less than that, please block and report it is a fake. The one big telltale sign that it's a fake account is if you go to my bio and there is no website link. It's the one thing that scammers cannot duplicate is a website link, right? Because they would have to have my website login, they would have to have my website database where I change and edit things. They would have to have my passwords, etc. So they can copy my photos, they can copy some of my videos maybe at a push. They can steal some of my followers and kid my followers on to think that it's me and it's them. And scammers on TikTok are getting so clever. At one time, I would put on my profile, I will never DM you for money, Cash App, or readings. I don't have to. I just show up and people come to me. So I will never jump in your DM box, ever. And one day I came across one of my many fake accounts that people are copying. And in their bio, it had, I will message you for money and readings. Very clever. Take my words and twist them. Right? But here's the thing. That account may have had a very similar name to mine. They only had 200 followers. No website link in their bio. And only a handful of videos. I have hundreds of videos on my profile. So the key one to look for is that website link. If it does not have a website link and over 9,100 followers, report and block. Right? If we can all work together and report and block fake accounts, then we get ahead of the scammers. There is nothing worse than believing that you are following someone genuine, such as myself, only to find that it's a fake that's jumped into your DM box and says, thank you for following me. I've read your profile and I feel you need a reading. Send me $200 and I'll do your reading. And they do. So they send the $200. They don't get the reading and that person deactivates the account. They have been scammed for $200. That's the last thing I want for my followers. So every time I go live, if I'm talking about my website, I will always remind you, check my bio. If there's a clickable website link, you're following the right Lady Moonlight. If there is no website link and there is less than 9,100 followers, it's a fake. Report and block. Let's keep each other safe on this app and let's beat the scammers hands down. Thank you for the shares. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Sonia. I take it from my great-grandmother, who was a gypsy witch in the 1800s. Her name was Lady Moon. So because she is my guide and my higher self, I became Lady Moonlight. So that's where my name originally came from. And I am a traditional crone witch, but I'm also a starseed who has lived this lifetime and many others. Okay, so let's pick this unicorn card. Lovely to see so many people come on in. Welcome in. Okay. So, the unicorn card for Casey. Magical Crystal Cave. So you have the Magical Crystal Cave for your unicorn card. Switch on your inner light and bring forward your gifts. Switch on your inner light and bring forward your gifts. How do you switch on your inner light? The only way you can switch on your inner light is to release ego, is to release power, is to release envy, jealousy, all these things that keep us in the matrix, right? That keep us grounded and prevent us from flying high. We have to release ego. We have to shine in our own power, right? We have to love ourselves unconditionally first and foremost, right? And we have to come out of our comfort zone, and instead of being a follower, we have to be a leader. We have to say, this is my life, this is my path. What is passionate for me? What are my goals? What are my dreams? What am I called on this life to do? And then follow them. So if you are meant to be a healer, maybe you want to go into nursing and help to heal the sick. Maybe you want to go into herbalism because you want to do natural healing rather than doing other types of healing. Maybe you want to be a doctor, a nurse, maybe you want to be a musician. Music might be in your soul, so you might want to make people happy, right? Music can calm even the most savage beast. And we should all allow music into our lives to some point. But again, how do we switch on our inner light? We love ourselves unconditionally. And that means loving the things that we like about ourselves and the things that we don't like about ourselves. When you start to realize that we are each individual, we are each special in our own right? The universe made every single one of us different. There is only one me, there is only one you. The unicorn never duplicates, the unicorn and the universe never duplicates. Imagine everyone on this planet, no one is exactly the same. We have slight differences. So we are all walking beautiful works of art that the universe has created. What's there not to love about that? What's there not to love about who you are and what your calling is? So how do you turn on your light? You say to the ones that drain your energy, that say, no, you got to do everything for me and nothing for yourself. No, that's not the way of it. You got to do everything for yourself. This is your life, your path, your desire, your goals. Live it to the full. And when you do that, and when you follow your heart's desire, follow your dreams, one, you don't have any regrets, but you do have a lot of joy and you do have a lot of happiness because you're living your life your way, in your terms, your rules, your regulations. Right? I've never been one for man-made rules. Absolutely loathe politics with a passion. Never voted in my life, never wanted to. Because I don't kowtow or bow down to man-made rules. I follow universal rules, universal laws. Follow my own heart. I follow my own intuition. Because my own intuition I trust. And it never has let me down. It's only when I go against my own intuition that it lets me down. And this is what the crystal cave is all about. Listening to your gut instinct. What is it trying to tell you? Where is it leading you? Which path is it leading you down? Follow it. Trust it. It's your inner knowing. When you follow it and you follow your dreams and you follow your goals, then you shine a light that is so bright that other people see it. And that's where the magic happens within the crystal cave. Because when you are a leader and you speak your truth, always and forever, no matter whether it upsets somebody else or not, always speak your truth. Always be true to you and who you are. Because you're going to get somebody who's going to judge you whether you do or whether you don't. So do it anyway. Right? Do it anyway. Makes you happy, right? The ones that you don't please, they'll trot along and find their own vibe, their own tribe. But when you start loving yourself unconditionally, following your own dreams, following your own path and your own desires, one, you are happy, right? And, you reach your goals, you reach your dreams, and you raise your vibration. When you raise your vibration, you shine universal light that everyone can see and sense. And when that happens, they want a piece of that. They want to follow that. They want to say, right, I want a little bit of what Lady Moonlight's got, or I want a little bit of what Kaz has got, or I want a little bit of what Sandra's got. Because she is shining bright, and that's what I want to do. I want to shine bright. So I'm going to follow their lead. And that's where the magic happens, right? The unicorn stands in its own power, in its own crystal cave. It shines and illuminates the darkness around it. That light vibrates all over. And those that are still in the dark and unsure on which path to go see the beautiful light and they're drawn to it. Ask yourself, especially if you've been watching my live from the beginning, why are you still here? Why are you still sitting, listening, or waiting for a reading, etc.? What is it that calls you? Right? When we flick through TikTok, do we sit and watch absolutely every single clip? Or do we flick and flick and flick until something catches our eye? Something draws us in. And we sit and we think, I love that person. I can so relate to that person. And before you know it, you've sat on that person's live for about 2 or 3 hours, fixated with this person because this person's truth calls you. But yet others don't. Others you can quite happily just flick past. It's the same with light. It's the same with life. We have different vibes that attract different tribes. Some tribes will flick past your tribe because you're not in their light. But some vibes and tribes will stop and join your vibe and tribe because they fit in, right? They are drawn in. It's not control, it's following your own heart and following your vibe and following your tribe. And when you do that, you all shine bright together. That's what turning your inner light is all about. So if you've gone against your own self to please others, it's time to stop. And it's time to say, no, Lady Moonlight's right. This is my life. This is my dreams. This is my goals. And I've put them on the back burner for way too long now. And it's time for me to shine my light and do what is right for me. Because that's what's going to make my soul happier. And we never live without any regrets. My father had dreams, goals, plans for his life. He was a hard-working man. He was never without a job. If he lost one job, he always made sure he got another one. Why did he do that? Because he wanted to provide for his family. But not only that, he had a bigger dream, he had a bigger goal. And one of his dreams and one of his goals was that when he retired, instead of him going into a pub at the end of his long day's shift and having that well-deserved pint of beer, he would be the one behind the bar serving other workers their beer. His dream, when I get old enough and I retire, he was a mechanic. In the end, he was a mechanic in the RAF, and eventually he became his own boss, had his own garage, had his own employees, because he loved tinkering about with motor. That was his desire, that was his dream, that was his goals. He could take an engine apart and build it up. Even though he was colourblind, he always found a way of doing it. And he was successful in what he did. And he worked all the hours that the good Lord gave him. And he was getting closer to retirement. He bought my mum 2 shops so that she could have her own businesses. And they both worked all of their days until cancer had other ideas, other plans for my father. And at the age of 50, he developed cancer. He had been living with a lump in his neck for years and never did anything about it, just left it. And it was one day my mom said, you need to get that sorted, you need to get that checked out. And the doctor that looked at it sliced it open and sent it away for samples. Worst thing that doctor could have ever done, because they had opened up cancer. My father went through chemo and radium, and they gave him the all clear. He was 6 months in remission from cancer and went back to work to follow his dream of having this pub, this hotel, for when he retired. The end of 6 months, the cancer came back with aggression. And 2 days before Christmas, he lost his battle with cancer. And he never got his retirement. He never got to be behind the bar and serve everybody else his pint of beer. He never got to rest and put his feet up and enjoy the rest of his retirement. He didn't even get retired. He passed away at 51. And it taught my mum a vital lesson, because my mum sold up her home, her 2 shops, and my dad's garage. And she bought a hotel. And she ran that hotel till she retired. She lived his dreams, his goals that he never got to live. And at the age of 67, cancer had plans for her too. And she passed away. But you know what? One thing that my father taught her was to live life to the full. Don't waste a single moment giving up on your own dreams and your own plans. We never know how long our life on this earth is. So we have today, we had yesterday, but tomorrow is never promised. So make the most of every single moment of every single day as though it was your last. And make your dreams, your own goals, your own desires. Reach for the stars. You deserve it. And that way, when our journey on this lifetime is over and complete, we have no regrets. We tick every single box on our bucket list. So I hope that has meaning for you. Do what is right for you. Okay. Good night, April. Lovely to see you. Hello, Martin. Hello, everyone. Isn't that wonderful? Yep. I love, carers are the most special people on this planet. I used to be, before I lost my vision, I used to be a carer for autistic adults, and I loved it, making a difference to people that are less off than what we are. Or as a Reiki master, I love sending Reiki and doing Reiki work as well, and sending Reiki to help the sick. But yeah, giving back to community, loving your own gifts, right? Everyone has a gift. Some gift has the gift of healing. Some people have the gift of second sight. Some people have the gift of being able to make things to please people. Some people have the gift of music, right? So they spend their lives playing instruments or singing or doing a little bit of both. But every one of us has got our unique goal and our unique gift, and we should use it to the best of our ability. So thank you, Casey, Anne, for joining me, and thank you. I'm so glad you got that reading. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 more names. So let's do one more reading, and we'll do a couple of yes/no questions, and then we will do Bubble Double, Loz, Sandra, and Yvonne. So do we have IBSJ? Oh, fantastic. I love singing. I don't know if you'll see, probably not because it's too low, but I've got instruments and drums, we've got keyboards, we've got flutes, accordions, we've got everything. Both myself and my fiance are both musicians. We love to sing, we love to play different instruments, etc. Music is the message of love. I love it. It is a blessing, definitely. Completely agree. Hello, Bubble Double. Yes, we'll be doing yes and no questions after IBSJ, is it? Okay, do we still have, let me just check my list. Usually I've got some of my moderators on today, but I'm running solo today, so let's have a look if we've got, all right. No, we don't have the IBS, so we're just going to skip that one. All right. Let's do, because we don't have IBSJ, let's do Double Bubble. And then we'll do a couple of yes/no questions, and then we will do LOZ, Sandra and Yvonne. So Double Bubble, would you like a unicorn or a soul truth card? What would you like? Hello, everyone. Hello, Tia Marie. Hello, Nicola. Soul Truth. Let's go with Soul Truth. I love these Soul Truth cards. They are a relative new deck for me, but they called me. There is a shop on my website, and I absolutely love it. I promote all of their products, and it's the Hippie Life products. I use their candles. I have this beautiful candle, which is prosperity. And the difference with this candle is that it has crystals in it. When this candle burns down to the bottom, which will take about 50 hours to do, you can take the crystals out and reuse the crystals, and you can use this little vase for flowers. It has a little cork lid and everything on it. This is the cork lid that comes with it, and the cork lid fits on the top. So you can keep salt in it, you can keep flowers in it, you can use each candle has a positive affirmation. So one, you can have things like happiness, abundance, empowerment, all of that. I love this one. This one's prosperity. But I burn these every time I'm doing my readings because they last ages. And I'm a sucker for crystals. I love crystals. But they do beautiful cards like the Soul Truth cards, which anyone can actually use because they will have your soul's question, and then on the back they will tell you what the answer to that situation is. So if you're on the spiritual journey and you want to know how to connect with your inner self, how to connect with your soul, I definitely recommend these cards. This is what the box looks like. They are, how beautiful is that? They are Soul Truth. I do have them on my TikTok pages. I've actually got images of all the cards. But it will tell you, connect to your own soul by asking your guides, what is the question that you need to ask your soul? So I do love them, and they do beautiful, beautiful crystals as well. So I have only been working with these for a short time, but I absolutely love them. The messages are powerful, really, really powerful. And I used them the other night on my live readings, and people were just blown away with the actual questions. Okay, we've got one soul card that has just popped out of the deck, so we're just going to go with that one. Okay, so double bubble. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment, in this time, in this moment? So the answer, growing our self-love is medicine. There's that self-love again. The universe will throw that at you time and time again, self-love. So growing your self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. A lot of people will say to me, why is it you're so upbeat? You're never down, you're always smiling, you're so upbeat, you're so, you come onto your lives and you're just glowing, you're radiant. What is it that does that? Self-love. Not giving a monkey's what anybody thinks about what I do, what I say. I have negative people that come into my lives, and usually if I've got my moderators on, they usually remove the negative ones because I don't do well with negativity. I've lived 50 years with negative people and they don't fit in with my vibe or my tribe. So when people come in and say, oh, I don't like Lady Moonlight, I don't like her readings, I think she's too long-winded or whatever, I just want to go and get a 2-minute card and away again. Well, that's fine. Because there are lots of readers out there that will pick a card every 2 minutes. Right? And if that's, if it's just a 2-minute quick message, Not being funny, but anybody could do that, right? Anybody could actually pick up a card like this one. Read the soul's question, read the message on the back. 2 minutes, it's done. I don't work that way. I never have, and I never will. I use the cards as a guide. Yes, I read the card's message to you, but I also give you added messages from my guides to you. I give you more information than what is on the card. Now, if that type of reading doesn't suit you and you're just quite happy to go to a reader who wants to just give you the basic message on a card and next please, then there are loads, absolutely loads on TikTok. And you know what? I have no qualms about people wanting to choose another reader. Will that change what I do? Hell no. I'll do it how I do it. I won't change for anyone, and neither should you, is the message of this card. So when you grow in your own self-love, it's medicine. And it's medicine that heals the world. Because people will say, that lady there or that gentleman there, she's living her best life, not giving a damn about what anyone else thinks about it. Wow, that is powerful crap right there, right? I wish, and I get a lot of people say, I wish I could do that. Well, what's stopping you? What is stopping you from saying, I want to live my best life the best way that I can, by following my dreams, my goals, and just doing whatever I please? Pleasing myself first and foremost, self-love, because self-love is medicine. And when you work with self-love, you ooze confidence. And when you ooze confidence, you earn trust from others, because others see that confidence and they see your glowing light and they want a bit of it. So your confidence, your light lifts and inspires other people. And it draws them in. And they then in turn follow suit. I want some of that light. I want some of that positivity. So therefore I'm going to love myself unconditionally. And what they find is they do that, they're a lot happier, and they'll shine their light. And they are guiding and leading others without even knowing it, because they're being true to themselves. They're not being true to everybody else and neglecting themselves. They're being true to themselves first and foremost. And it shines through in everything that they do. So when you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. I.e., what we put out, we get back in as well, and we help others. It's called leading the way, leading with love and light, speaking your truth. And as long as you work with honesty, truth, and integrity, you're going to gain other people's love, but more importantly, you're going to gain other people's trust and respect, because they know, okay, I can go to Lady Moonlight and she's going to tell me how it is. Whether I agree with her or not, it doesn't matter. She's just going to speak her truth. And I can either take it or I can leave it. And she's neither up nor down whether I take it or leave it. She speaks her truth and she carries on. That's how she is. But that can also inspire that other person to do the same, to speak their truth, regardless of what other people think. Because in this life, in the matrix of life, in this rat race that we call life, where everything is controlled and we don't see how to break free, to fly high, to spread our beautiful colours and fly high, we are being drawn. You must do this, you must do that, you must wear this, you must follow these rules, you must follow that rules. What about your own internal rules? What about following them? What about saying to hell with politics, to hell with control, to hell with all of that? I don't like being controlled. I want to be my own self, live life my way, with my rules, my boundaries. And when you start doing that, you break the mold. you break the matrix and you rise. So what is your soul's action points for today? Look at yourself with grace. Add your little grace filter to yourself. You are meant to be in this moment in your life. Release the inner critic and fill in the hole with your soul's truth that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. You are infinite, you are loved, and you are already where you're meant to be. So keep shining, keep going forward. Speak your truth, live in the moment. Don't look too far ahead, because we have today, but tomorrow is never promised. So live each day in the moment. Don't waste a single moment. Don't waste a single precious moment. Because when that moment's gone, it can never come back. It goes into the past. It belongs to the past. So why worry about what's going to happen tomorrow? We may go to our beds tonight and not wake up tomorrow. And yet we spent all day today worrying about tomorrow, and it never even came. So we should always live in the here, in the now, in the moment. Every day when you wake up, how am I going to be the best version of myself today? Not tomorrow, not the next day, but today. What's on my bucket list? What's on my to-do list? What's on my dreams and goals? I'm going to work on my dreams and goals today and every day, so that when I come to the end of my life here on earth, I have no regrets. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. That's how you turn on your inner light. And that's how you can be more kind to yourself and offer more grace in this very moment to others. So I hope this has meaning for you. Maybe you've been too busy helping everybody else but yourself. If that's the case, it's time to put you first. Live every moment. Make every day count for you. And when you do that, you inspire everyone else to make every day and every moment count for them as well. Oh, bless. Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you. Hello, hello. And you know, this is the good thing about the soul cards. I could be reading for Bubble Trouble, right? And I could be reading for someone else. But that one card could mean something to so many people in this room. That's the beautiful gift of the Soul Truth cards, right? One card may mean something to one person, but there could be 100 people in this room that card can relate to as well. So I'm gonna see who we've got. We've got LOZ, Loz, Sandra and Yvonne. Now, have I missed any subscribers out? Because I am working solo today, Susan. My moderator is off today, so I'm doing everything by myself. So let's have a look. I don't want to miss any of my subscribers. All right, let's have a look. Okay. Right, I haven't missed any subscribers. IOZ is here. Let's do 4 yes/no questions with the board, which I have here, and then we will do the next 3 readings. How does that sound? So if everyone can throw up their yes/no questions, I will please use capital letters so that I can read the questions. And then I will answer 4 questions, and then we'll go back and do the last 3 readings before we open the readings list out again. Please do not come onto my live and poach my readers. I would not come onto your live and poach your readers. Okay, give me a second, folks. Give me a 2 seconds. Why is this not doing what I'm supposed to do? There we go. Okay. Okay, Sandra, do I go to Poland with my children for permanent? Let's do Sandra's. Does Sandra go to Poland with her children for good? Should Sandra go to Poland with her children for good? Should she move back to Poland for good? This one's for Sandra. Okay. Now that is very strange. It has not given any questions. It's actually stopped in the middle. So I'm going to ask it, should you stay in this country, Sandra? Should Sandra stay in this country with her children? Should Sandra stay in this country with her children? It's very rare that this board stops at no answer. Should Sandra and her children stay in this country? Okay, the answer to that is maybe. All right. You really need, so when it's a maybe, what the board is saying is, what is in Sandra's heart? Where does Sandra's heart lie? Does Sandra's heart lie here? Or does it lie in Poland? Does Sandra yearn to go back to Poland? Or does Sandra feel that her home is here? Okay. I do apologise for that persistent person that keeps on trying to encourage people to go. If people come onto my live, folks, and they're saying, please inbox me, please don't, you'll probably find that they are a scammer. If they have to come on to somebody else's readings and poach people for them to inbox them, they are probably scammers, all right? I would never do that. I would never go on to another reader's live and say, oh, that person's just asked Lady M for a reading, so I'm going to say, come to me. Don't go to Lady M, come to me, right? People should be free to go to whoever they want to. So if you're going to come on to my live and say, please inbox me, not Lady M. It's a quick way of getting muted and blocked from this live. Please be respectful. Okay. Is Charlie going to come back to me before summer? And that is for Rena. Okay, so Rena, is Charlie going to come back to you before summer? Is Charlie coming back to Rena before summer? Okay, the answer to that one is no. For some reason, Spirit are saying Charlie isn't going to come back before summer. All right, we got 2 more yes/no questions and then we'll carry on with the readings. Okay. So we have got AM. Is Marcus going to contact me again? And will he apologize? Okay, that's 2 questions, 2 separate questions. So this is for AM or AM. Is Marcus firstly going to contact you? Is Marcus going to contact AM? Is Marcus going to contact AM? Okay, the answer to that one is no. At any time, will Marcus apologize to AM? At any time in time, will Marcus be man enough to apologize to AM? Again, that's a big no. And you know what? When there's 2 no's to that particular question, guess what, AM? You're so much better off without him, right? Somebody doesn't respect you enough to contact you or even to apologize to you. You deserve better, girl. You absolutely deserve better, right? He's not man enough for you, right? He doesn't deserve you, but somebody better deserves you. So do you know what? Cut him loose. You're worth more than that. Okay, let's do another 2 yes/no questions. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Okay. So, now what's... Right, Miss... Is it Epic? You pick? Let me just think. Miss You pick. Jade, is Liam... Oh, this one's for Jade. Is Liam my soulmate? Okay, so this one's for Jade. Is Liam Jade's soulmate? Is Liam Jade's soulmate? Jade would like to know if Liam is her soulmate. That's a big yes. Yes, Jade is very much indeed your soulmate. Okay, let's do one more question. Okay, Vanessa, is your husband going to reconcile and return home? So let's do Vanessa's. Is Vanessa's husband going to reconcile and come home? Is he going to apologise and come home? Is he going to make things up? Is Vanessa's husband going to make up and come home? Okay, not at the precise moment, okay? So in as far as the near future goes, no, it doesn't look likely that he has any intentions of making up. Maybe he's a little bit stubborn. So for the near future at least, which is what the board talks about, is unlikely. Okay, so we've come to the end of that set of questions. We've got 3 readings on the list still to do, and then we're going to open up a new readings list. All right. So the ones that we've got on the list, LOZ, Sandra and Yvonne. So LOZ, you've got unicorn cards and soul truth card. Which would you like? Yay, she's here. Thank you for the likes. Soul truth. Let's do the soul truth. Okay. Let's pick the soul truth cards. And apologise for that rude person that came in earlier on that kept on calling you out to follow them for a reading. I'm so glad you didn't go and get drawn into that. I've been on other people's readings and they've put me on their readings list, and I've had so many people saying, come to me, Lady Moonlight, message me, Lady Moonlight. No way. I don't do that. 1, it's rude. 2, it's disrespectful. And 3, what does it say about them if they have to go on to another's readers and poach people for readings? Doesn't say very much about their reading ability, or their truth, or their integrity. Excuse me, can you please calm yourself down? Thank you. Do apologise to my little Rio. He's getting all excited here. All right. So let us do this. Nobody should jump in anybody's live and poach readers. It's pretty rude and pretty disrespectful. I certainly wouldn't go on to another readers. I know a few really, really good readers. And I would never, ever dream about going on to their reading. So if your intention is to come onto my live and annoy some of my viewers, I will mute you from the live. People have the right to choose their own readers. I would not like anyone to force me to go to a readers that I wasn't particularly drawn to. This is why I will never DM anyone for a reading. This is why I never jump into people's DM boxes. You should never force a reading on anyone. If you are a reader worth your soul, you should just show up, share your readings, share your gift. If people want to get a reading from you, they will choose you themselves. That's the way it should be. Sadly, in this world that we live in, there are so many people that like to take advantage of good people because they see dollar signs attached to it. Let's make money by offering fake accounts or fake messages to people who are vulnerable. Please don't get trapped into that. If you are drawn to a reader, stick with it. Stick with the one that you're drawn to, not the ones that say, come follow me, please message me. If anyone ever says to me on somebody else's readings, right, you, sir, calm yourself down. He's getting a little bit too frisky and excited just now. Sometimes he likes to have a bath, and I probably haven't got his bath. Yes, I have. Right, want your shower? Right, there you go. Sometimes he gets too excited and wants his little shower. Right, there you go. You happy now? All right. So let's do IOZ's Soul Truth cards. But yeah, I don't like it when I'm in somebody else's readings and somebody says, Lady Moonlight, come and message me. If I've been already on somebody else's list, I'm like, oh, no way. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, bless. Yeah. Yep, definitely. He can be so cute. Not when he's wanting a shower in the middle of my readings, though. He does that all the time. He'll kind of go all the way round and round and round and round the cage as if to say, can I get my shower, please? I'm feeling too hot. I need my shower. He picks his moments. But yeah, do you know what? He is cute. I actually have two African greys. This is my baby one. This one's Rio. The other one stays in the living room with my fiance. Now he is a rebel without a cause. Both parrots are so different. Rio is playful and loving and just wants to have fun, whereas the other one, Rocky by name, Rocky by nature. Yeah, that bird, the other bird should have been born with boxing gloves on, let me tell you. Rocky Balboa should have been his name. My dad actually, they were my mum and dad's birds, and I inherited them when I lost my parents. But my dad named the other parrot after Rocky Marciano, which is an American boxer, I believe. Named him very well as well, because he's very, he can be very aggressive, whereas this one can be very sweet and loving. Okay, IOZ, or Loz, this is your beautiful card, your soul card. When was the last time you danced freely? So your soul is asking you, ask your soul, when is the last time I danced freely? I.e., I danced as if no one was watching, right? When's the last time we sang? When's the last time we danced? When's the last time we just let our hair down and just boogie with the Hoover? Or, you know, do you know, I love this card because honestly, if my neighbours could see me when I'm doing my housework, they would say that woman's just not right. But do you know what? I love singing and I love movement and I love dance and rhythm. I guess that's why I love drumming. But we forget. We are so busy in this world, so busy trying to do 9-to-5 jobs, looking after the kids, doing the shopping, doing everything else. We forget to bring out the inner child. We forget that child that when we were at school, what did we do? Did we follow rules and regulations, or did we just enjoy the moment, right? We were doing singing, dancing, we were nursery rhymes, skipping rhymes, right? How many girls here when they were young had a skipping rope in the playground and they would do nursery rhymes or skipping rhymes, right? Or we would just be singing, listening to music and moving with the music, right? Moving with the rhythm of the music, right? We were young, we were carefree. What happened to that? Why did we let go of that? And this is what your soul is saying. When was the last time you danced? When was the last time that you danced freely? Probably not for a long time, right? Yep, every day. Me too. Yeah, years. Exactly. Yep, he is. He's a wise bird. Do you know what? If I left this parrot he never used to be in my readings. He used to always be in the living room with my partner when I was doing my readings. But what happened was he's very much a mummy's boy. Where I go, he needs to go. So every time I was doing my readings, this guy would not settle. He just would not settle. He squawked, he squeaked, he was up and down his cage, to the point where I said, you know what, let's just bring him into the reading with me. Let's see how he goes. And he's been as happy as a pig in slop ever since, honestly. Probably because he gets to stay up later as well, which the other one doesn't. The other one goes to bed. When it's dark, the other one gets covered up and he's in his bed. Whereas this little guy gets to stay up late with his mum and likes to share the camera. He's quite a poser, aren't you? You can be quite a poser, can't you? Are you coming up here? Are you coming up to say hello? Are you coming up to say hello to everybody? Yes, you're going to say hello. Yes. And he sets the witch off as well. We've got a cackling witch, and Rio knows how to do that high pitch to get the cackling witch going. So yes, he's quite a cheeky devil, is Rio. So yeah, LOZ, you've just said, I've not danced for years, right? And this is why the soul is saying, when was the last time you danced? So your message for your soul, dance, because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and your heart. Dance because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, along with control, along with guilt and frustration and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a change of joy and confidence take over you, and it will feel and fill your soul. Remember to live and to lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is a gateway to freedom, to become free and to dance. Do you know what? How many times have we felt the world and the pressure of everything in it? And then we might think, do you know what, I need to go for lunch, or I need to go somewhere just to chill out or whatever. And you find yourself in this little small cafe that maybe has some upbeat music in it. And you're sitting with your coffee, and the music just fills your whole soul. And suddenly, all those stresses of the day just melt away. And without sometimes realizing that, you find yourself swaying to the music, or you find yourself singing along to the tune. You know, it's not the first time I went into a supermarket, and I don't do supermarkets or busy places, because busy crowds with different personalities, negative and positive, can totally, I'm very empathic. So I don't do a lot of crowds, because there are negative people and there are positive people, and you're getting all of those emotions, and it can be so stressful. But if I'm going into a shop and they've got beautiful music or lively music playing, I find myself going round the shop in double quick time. But I find myself singing in my head along to whatever tune is on that. How many of us went to a pub or a bar, and we might be wanting to go to drown our sorrows, and suddenly they put the karaoke on, right? And you just can't resist, right? You can't resist getting up there singing and dancing and just letting your hair down and having a good time. So one thing that myself and my fiance do 24/7 is we've always got music on, apart from when I'm doing my readings. But if you were to visit me and my fiance anytime, there's always music on. If I'm doing my housework, there's always music on. Even my birds love music. Rio's a dancer, right? Rio's the best one. You know, if you want to learn how to dance, Rio will dance till his little feet trot off. But animals can teach us just to let our hair down and just to dance. So whenever we are feeling stressed, or whenever life is getting us down, how do we get out of that stress? How do we get out of our head? Quite simply, put on some music. You know, people that go to the gym, do they walk into a gym and the gym is absolutely silent? Of course not. There's always music or videos or something playing in the background. Why is that? Because the gym is movement, music is movement, right? And it makes the exercises, or, you would pretty much get bored pretty quick without music in a gym, right? Because you'd be like counting all the revs and pumping iron and all the rest of it. But it wouldn't be any fun. But there is nothing better than exercising, whether it's yoga, whether it's, even meditation. When I'm doing meditation, I always like to have music on in the background just to take me out of the human head and into that sacred space. When I'm sending Reiki healing, I'm playing music in the background because it helps me to focus where that healing is going, what country, what person in that country am I sending the healing to? So music can keep me grounded and it can keep you focused. So you've already said the answer to this question was, I haven't danced in years. And that's why you are probably finding that your life is pretty stressful, right? If anything's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong, right? You need to lighten up. You need to let your hair down. You need to get some sounds on. And you need to just dance like nobody is there. It's going to lift your soul mood, and it's going to make a hell of a lot better for it. So what is today's action for your soul? Dance for 3 minutes to your favourite song. Just 3 minutes. Now, notice the inward fire that grows within and the feeling you feel because you are just being you. You are a wild, loving force. It's time to express it with dance today. And you've just heard Sandra say, I dance every day. I absolutely love that. I dance every day. Do you know what? So do I. When I was a little girl, I don't know if I'm probably showing my age here, but I loved that advert where the lady had a vacuum cleaner and she had a little fragrance tub and she would sprinkle the fragrance tub onto the carpet and then she would hoover it up. And as she was hoovering up, she would say, do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. Do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. Now imagine grabbing a hold of the hoover and boogieing along as you're hoovering, right? Imagine going into the kitchen, doing the dishes. Get out in that kitchen and rattle those pots and pans. Yeah, 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 right? It makes light work of heavy jobs, right? There's nothing worse than doing the housework in silence. Oh, I can't do it. I just can't. I'm so glad my fiance loves my singing. Because when I'm doing the housework, doesn't matter what room I'm in, I just sing my lungs out and I dance like nobody's there. And I don't care. It makes me feel good. It boosts your endorphins. It gets you energized and it sets you up for a day. If you are feeling stressed, all that stress just melts away. But don't take my word for it. Every day, put music on. Tell yourself, I'm going to put music on and I'm going to dance for 3 minutes. I'm going to challenge everyone today. This is a wee challenge for everyone in the room. Every day, tell yourself, I'm going to put music on just for 3 minutes, which is around about an average song, right? So pick a song, any song, right? And put that song on and dance to the entire song, right? Which should take you about 3 minutes, unless it's a really long song. Well, I can guarantee you won't stop at 3 minutes. You'll be saying, I absolutely love that. What's the next track? What's the next song? Because you get into the groove, you get into the rhythm, you get into that upbeat feeling. All of your worries, all of your problems just melt away. You get out of the head and you get into the rhythm. And you release stress. So I hope this card helps. It's time to lighten up. Do this challenge. Set yourself this challenge every day. Right? How many of us here are going to do that challenge now? They're going to put the radio on, or they're going to put their favourite iTunes on or Spotify on, and they're just going to pick one song at random and dance for 3 minutes. There we go. We've got some tunes already. Yep, Sandra's going to take the challenge on. Yeah, definitely. I don't need to take the challenge on because I do every day. I start with one song and then before I know it, I've probably gone through my entire playlist. But yeah, definitely. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jenny. Yay, we've got Jenny in the room. Hello, hello. Jenny, I'm going to put you on the list for 2 cards. You're the only moderator tonight. I've been doing solo, but I've been not too bad. I've actually blocked a few people out of the room. It's been me wearing the high heels today, but Jenny is here, so I'm going to put Jenny on the second list that we've got. So Jenny, you are on the list for a 2-card reading. So LOZ, I hope that helps. Time to let your hair down and just go with it. Hello everyone, hello Psychic Oracle. Thank you for the follows, everyone. All right. So we've got Sandra and Yvonne before we finish the first list, and then we're going to do Jenny on the second list, and we'll pick another 4 names or 5 names on the second list as well. One of each for Sandra. Let's do one of each. Thank you to everyone who has followed. Thank you to the gifters. You are all amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for those who tap the screen. Every tap gets a like up there in the corner. So if you're just joining me, subscribers always get 2 cards free every time I go live. Non-subscribers on a free readings night will get 1 card. Okay, 1 card has just fell out of the deck, so we're going to go with that one. Let's shuffle the Soul Truth cards. Lovely to see Jenny coming in though. Hello everyone that's coming in. Thank you for the follows. All right, let's just shuffle these cards. I love these Soul Truth cards. If anyone has been looking for a new set of cards to try out, I definitely recommend these beautiful little deck of cards. They are called Soul Truth. Awesome messages in them for your soul. And the thing is, I can read a soul card for one person and it can resonate with so many other people in this room. So I would highly recommend the Soul Truth. Where can you get them? In my store. If you go on my website, here on the bio, first page has my hippie store in it. And these beautiful cards are in there. Okay. We've got other things as well, like my beautiful crystal candle, incense burners and wax and crystals. Oh my gosh, it's crystal heaven. My favourite retail therapy. Good evening, everyone. Okay, let's shuffle these Soul Truth cards. I use them for myself as well. That's the beauty of it. It's like if I want to know an inner question, I'll consult my soul cards. They are just amazing. They give you the answer when you need it. So I do love them. I love all my oracle cards and all my decks that I use. But I am pretty much blown away by the soul cards. I just think they are amazing. All right, so Sandra, Refreshing Oasis is your unicorn card. Refreshing Oasis. Nurture yourself and gather your strength. Too often we neglect our own health, we neglect our own well-being. And we kind of look after everyone else and we put ourselves last. And we should never do that. We should always nurture ourselves. How do we nurture ourselves? Pampering ourselves, making sure that we are using really good quality natural ingredients, whether it's skincare, whether it's hair care, whether it's eating fresh organic fruits and veg rather than processed foods. A lot of people will say, I can't believe you are 58 years old, Lady Moonlight. What is your secret? My secret is daily facial massage using an old Chinese facial massage called gua sha. And I use gua sha oils, which are natural oils. A lot of us carry fluid in our skin, especially our face. And we shouldn't be carrying that fluid. It should be drained down our lymph gland, but sometimes our lymph glands get blocked. Gua sha releases all of that fluid, opens up the lymphatic drain and allows it just to drain off naturally. And the oils and the massage for the face encourage the skin to reproduce collagen and hyaluronic. What does collagen and hyaluronic do? It plumps and tones the skin, giving it a youthful look. So if you're looking for younger looking skin as you get older, using the best one I can recommend is the one that I use by Filterless Era. Filterless Era use a hyaluronic oil and a gua sha oil, and they also have the gua sha tools. But you can see my gua sha demonstrations on my Lady Moonlight and my Mystic Witch YouTube channels as well. I've done so many lives and I'll probably do more of them as well. You can also see some of them on my bio, little short gua shas. Why do I use gua sha? Because I deserve it. My body deserves it, right? If you bought a brand new car that runs on petrol, would you put diesel in a petrol engine? Of course you wouldn't, right? Because what's going to happen, right? You run out of petrol, you go into the petrol station and you put diesel in it. You're not going to get even 5 yards out of that petrol station before the engine seizes up. It has the wrong food in it, so it can't go, runs out of juice. And it damages the inside of the engine. So that poor engine has to get stripped, cleaned out, and then petrol poured into it before it will go again. Sadly, we can't do that with our bodies. We can't put the wrong fuel in it and then it breaks down completely and we can fix it, right? Once our bodies are broken, it's broken, right? We've only got one vehicle and that vehicle has to last us our entire life. So surely we deserve to put the best fuel in it. Surely we deserve to use the best natural skincare, the best hair care, the best food products, the best fruit products, right? Surely we deserve to go places where there is lots of oxygen. We're giving ourselves daily exercise, even just by dancing. We're giving ourselves movement. We're giving ourselves exercise. And we're looking after this one body. We are pampering ourselves. We are nurturing ourselves. And in doing so, we are gathering strength. So if it's been all work, 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 it's time to let your hair down. It's time to pamper yourself, get your hair done, get your nails done. Just soak in a relaxing bath, etc. I am going to be, my next payday is already spent because Hippie Shop has now got crystal bath bombs. OMG. So you would fill up your bath and you would jump in the bath and then you would just release these bath bombs. Each one has a different crystal with a different meaning. And you will leave your bath feeling refreshed, uplifted. Who doesn't deserve that, right? A few candles, a few smellies, and just a beautiful giant size bath bomb with a crystal. So that after your bath bomb, you have this beautiful crystal that you can keep. I love that idea. It's the same with these candles. At the end of this candle, I have got a little pile. Don't know if you can see them, but I have got a little pile of crystals that I can use time and time again for prosperity, because this candle is prosperity. I'm all about recycling. So if you've got a candle that is burning for prosperity and you've got crystals that are prosperity crystals, every time you burn that candle, you are bringing prosperity in. So if you had a happiness candle, every time you're burning that candle with the happiness crystals, you are bringing in happiness, you are bringing in joy, you are bringing abundance, etc. But you're more than that, you're pampering yourself. So this card is saying it's time to pamper yourself. It's time to say, okay, am I using the best products for my body? Am I eating the best natural food for my body? Am I putting in the right fuel? And if I'm not, surely I deserve to, right? Surely my body deserves the best. Surely my skin deserves the best. Right, surely I deserve to put music on and dance, right? Chances are, yes, we do. But we neglect ourselves. It's almost like I haven't got time to do my hair. I haven't got time to do my skincare. I can't be bothered doing my skin massage. Can't be bothered doing my LED mask to make sure that my skin is looking good. I can't be bothered with any of that. And we kind of neglect ourselves. We should never do that. We should always remember this body that we are borrowing for this lifetime, that our soul is borrowing. We got to make that last an entire lifetime. So we got to put the right things in it. We got to put the right fuel in there. Hello from Belfast. Welcome in. We will be doing yes, no questions in a short while. So now we're going on to Sandra's soul cards, soul truth. So what is Sandra's question? Where am I? I with my healing goals. Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? Is the soul question for your soul. So, where am I with my health goals? So again, that goes hand in hand with your other card. Where are you at with your health goals? Are you being as healthy as you can be right now? Where do I want to be? Well, where do you want to take your health goals? Why am I not there yet? And what will it take for me to feel well? A lot of us ask ourselves, why am I stressed? Why am I sick? Why am I run down? And the sole truth of it is, what we eat is what we are or what we become. So if we're eating rubbish, we're going to get sluggish. But if we're eating healthy, we're putting the right foods in, and we're putting the right products, healthy products on our skin, we go from feeling sick to feeling well again, to feeling uplifted again. And that's a darn good thing, right? But it's only when we put the wrong fuel in our body and we wonder why we get sick. A lot of people got sick through the COVID. Why? Because they did everything that they shouldn't have done. Why? Because they were told to do everything that we shouldn't have done. They were told to get vaccines. They got sick. They were told to make masks and wear masks. They got sick. They were told to stay in their homes and not to go outdoors, to close their windows. And they got sick. Whereas those like myself that never wore masks, never got vaccinated, I was always out walking the woods or going along the beach or just being out in my garden, never got sick. Why? Because I didn't pollute my body with chemicals. I didn't cover my airways with a mask because I knew that we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon monoxide. Why would I put a mask on so that I'm breathing in both oxygen and carbon monoxide? That made no sense to me, so I never did. Whereas I know so many people that got the vaccines or they wore the masks. I know a gentleman who is a dear friend to us, worked every day of his life, healthiest man I have ever met on this planet. And he got the vaccine and he now suffers with long-term COVID. In fact, he almost died with it. And yet before that, he was the most healthiest person on this planet. Our bodies will tell you what it needs. It doesn't need another human being to do that. Our bodies will say, I'm sick. And if we listen to it and we learn how our bodies react to certain things, then we can heal it ourselves without anybody else's telling us how to do it, when to do it, and how far to do it. So what is the message of this card? Write this sentence down and ask it often. If my body could talk, what would it say? So today, write down, if my body could talk to me right now, what would it say? And your action for today, feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new exciting goals to take your health to the next level. Again, two beautiful cards that are saying your body is speaking loud and proud, and it's saying, I need quality A, top 5-star foods and products to be the best that I can be. And you know what? We deserve it. Our bodies deserve it. If your body could talk to you right now, what would it say? Would it tell you, I'm eating healthy? Would it tell you, I'm really, really happy, I'm not stressed? Would it tell you, I'm drinking plenty of fresh water, I'm eating plenty of fruit and veg, I'm not putting any rubbish or chemicals into my body whatsoever, it's all 100% vegan, it's all 100% natural? If the answer to that is no, are you really being the best that you can be to your body? We only have one body, and that body's got to last us a lifetime. It deserves only the best in it. Hello, hello. Yay, hello, Sharon. So we have Sharon in the room. Lovely to see you. Okay, let's put Sharon on the readings list for the next list because Sharon is a subscriber. Okay, so we got Sharon with 2 cards. So Sandra, I hope that made sense for you. Do we still have Yvonne? Yvonne is the last one on the first list, and then we're going to open up the second list. So do we still have our beautiful Yvonne? Thank you for the follows, everyone. I don't know if we still have Yvonne. Let me see if I can see Yvonne on my list. She was here earlier. I think she's disappeared. Okay, I don't see her on my list, so I'm assuming Yvonne. Hello, Sanji. I'm assuming Yvonne took off. So we're gonna end that list and we're gonna go on to the second list. Do we still have Jenny here for the second list? I think Jenny disappeared as well. Hello, Cooper. Hello, Kennedy. Hello, everyone. Okay. No, it was Jenny, the moderator, Jenny. Okay. Jenny as in the subscriber. No, I don't think Jenny is here. All right. But you know what? For some reason, Jenny Marie, Jenny Marie, I am drawn to you for some reason, so I'm going to put you on the list. So I'm going to put you in Jenny's place just now for a 1-card reading. So Jenny Marie. We've also got Sharon, who's just come in. So Sharon is second. So we're going to choose another 5 names at random to get a 1-card reading. Oh, Jenny's back. Hello, Jenny. Where did you disappear to? All right, Jenny is here. So we've got 2 Jennys. So we've got, right, let me do this. So we got Jenny, our moderator. We've got Jenny Marie. Then we've got Sharon. So we need another, let's do 5 names. We need another 5 names. So if you would like a 1-card reading to add to Jenny Marie, and also Sharon on the list, share your favourite emojis, and I will pick 5 names at random depending on which emoji I am drawn to. So it can be happy faces, it can be hearts, it could be unicorns, whatever you want. Keep those emojis rolling up the screen. The more times you roll those emojis up the screen, the better chance you are of getting on this second list tonight with Jenny and Jenny. Okay, Cooper with the yellow hearts, you are on the list. So we got Cooper after Sharon. Okay, so we need another 4 names. Keep those emojis coming. Sam G. Sam G is there on the list. So we got Sam G. All right, so we need another 3 names. 3 names to go on the list. Share those emojis if you would like a 1-card reader. Okay, we've got Elaine on the list. So Elaine is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, last place on the second list of the night. So if you would like to be the last place on last name on the second list, we are opening up the second readings list for tonight. Share your emojis, and I'm just going to pick 1 emoji at random for the last name on the list. Okay, let's see, who do we have? Okay, we have, who do we have? Q Nathan. Q Nathan, you are on the list. K-U-E Nathan. Okay, so the list is closed. Just in case we run out of time, I want to make sure that I have, how many have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 on the list. So this will probably be, going by the time, this will probably be the last list of the night. I am back tomorrow night for subscriber-only readings. So if you are a subscriber, you will get a reading tomorrow night. If you are not a subscriber, you'll still be able to see the live, but you won't be able to comment. You'll just be able to watch. It's only subscribers that will be able to comment and get a reading tomorrow night. Saturday nights is always subscriber only readings. Sunday night is my day off doing lives. It's my only day off when I'm not doing lives. I am back on Monday with gift only readings. So to get a reading, if you're a non-subscriber on Monday, to get a reading, you would need to gift a swan. But if you're a subscriber, you get 2 free cards every time I go live. All right. So second list, if your name is on this list, please don't go anywhere, because if I shout your name and you're not there, I just move on to the next person, because it is free readings night, is a busy night. So Jenny, as in subscriber Jenny, our moderator, Jenny Marie, Sharon, Cooper, Sam G, Elaine, and Q Nathan. These are the ones that are getting a reading tonight. So start with our Jenny, subscriber moderator Jenny. Are you still here, Jenny? Jenny. Hello, everyone that's coming in. Yay, she's here. Jenny, you've got unicorns, and you've got Soul Truth. What 2 cards would you like? And you're the only moderator on the floor tonight. I don't know where Susan and the rest of the mods are tonight, but you're the only moderator on the floor. One of each for Jenny. Let's do one of each. So again, just to reiterate, if your name is on the list, please do not go anywhere. Jenny, which I'm doing just now, Jenny Marie, Sharon, Cooper, Sam G, Elaine, and Q Nathan. All right, let's do one of each for Jenny because she is a subscriber. Jenny gets 2 cards. Non-subscribers on a free readings night will get 1 card. All right. So just for those that are new to my lives, what do subscribers get? Why is it worth subscribing? My subscribers will get 2 card readings every time I go live. They don't have to gift on a gift readings night. They automatically get 2 cards. If they are on Facebook, they get added to my VIP subscribers group on Facebook. We also have a chat room there as well. Every Saturday night, it's subscriber only readings. So only subscribers can comment, only subscribers can get a reading on a Saturday night. The last Saturday of every month, I do a free prize draw for all subscribers. So we had 3 winners last month. One won a private 1 hour long reading with myself. The other one, the second prize was a Reiki healing session, and the third prize was a photo reading. So every last Saturday of the month, we have that subscriber free draw for subscribers only. So the subscribers do get a lot for their £4.99, or if you're in the USA, I think it's $5.99 for a month's subscription. But you get all of that benefits just for that month's subscription. So a lot of people love my readings, do end up subscribing because it means even on a Monday night, Monday and a Tuesday night, which is Monday, Tuesday and Friday, is gift readings only. Give me a second because this card has just fell out of the deck for Jenny. As they always do. So normally Monday, Tuesday and Friday is my gift only readings. That kind of changed this week because I had to shuffle some of my days around. But normally Thursday night is my free readings night. It's my only free readings night of the week. The rest is gift readings. Unless you're a subscriber, in which case you get free readings every time I go live. All right, let's shuffle these Soul Truth cards and see which one calls for our Jenny. I hope you've had a good day, Jenny. Haven't seen you for ages. So glad you're on. All right. Let's shuffle these cards. Okay. So, Jenny, your unicorn card. Hello, Rabia. Oh, busy's good. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, I've been pretty busy myself. It's just been one of these weeks. It's just like everything, you know, you think you plan a quiet week and suddenly it's not so quiet. But it's always good to see Jenny. She's one of our top moderators and she's awesome. We'd be lost without her. Okay, so Jenny, Cosmic Sapphire. What a beautiful card this is. So this is your unicorn card, and it's Cosmic Sapphire. Act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. Sometimes that's easier said than done, right? It's like, well, yeah, I hear what that card is saying. And let me tell you, I would love to speak my truth many times and give somebody what for, right? But I don't want to speak my truth. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I want to let them hear the things that they want to hear. Let them say the things that they want me to say. That way I don't upset anyone. And that is not how we should be. We should always and forever speak our truth. No matter whether it's going to upset somebody or not. If you speak with truth and honesty and integrity, yes, not everyone is going to like it because it's your truth. It's your integrity, right? It's your path. It's how you feel. It's you setting down your boundaries, your self-worth. And not everybody's going to like that. Not everybody's going to like your boundaries or your self-worth. And people will judge you for speaking up, but they'll also judge you for not speaking up. So speak up anyway. If somebody was to come to you and tell you all the things that you wanted to hear, even if it was a lie, and then later on you found out that everything that they said was a lie, would you go back to that person and trust that person to help you in the future? Of course you wouldn't. The trust would be broken. The friendship may well be broken as well. So when we speak with truth and honesty, which is something that I pride myself in, not everybody comes onto my lives likes Lady Moonlight. I have my fair share of enemies, and you know what? I'm good with that. You know, I'm not here to please everybody, and everybody's not here to please me. Will I change who I am? Not on your life. I love who I am. I love my truth. I love my wisdom, and I love my guide's truth. And I, for one, will never ever apologize for it. But what does that mean for my followers or for those that come to me for a reading? It means what they see and what they hear is what they get. I will always speak my truth with honesty and integrity. And if no one likes it, that's all. I'm good with that. Because there are other readers on TikTok. So I won't be offended if somebody says, well, Lady Moonlight's readings are not for me. Will that stop me from being me? Hell no. I believe in my guides. I believe in my gifts. And once more, I believe in my honesty and integrity. One thing I can say every day at the end of every day. Today, I worked with honesty, truth, and integrity. I didn't sugarcoat anything. I didn't say any white lies. I said it how I feel it should be said. And if people don't like it, they don't have to be in my circle. They don't have to be in my vibe. They don't have to be in my tribe. I'll say it anyway because I'm being true to myself. But often we don't do that. Often we think it's better to tell people what they want to hear rather than being honest and truthful just in case it upsets them. But that very soon is going to lose you trust. And people are going to lose trust in you. And then you're going to be wishing you'd actually just been honest and truthful with them from the start. It's the same when people tell lies about you or twist the truth about you. Let them do their worst, right? You don't have to be answerable to anyone, right? There, my ex's family called me for everything. There was so many, so many lies. One woman actually went as far as to tell somebody in a group of spiritual people, don't follow Lady Moonlight. She's a fake witch. She's a fake reader. She was on an American TV show where they proved that she was a fake witch. And a group of 1,000 people believed the words of this woman, until one person that knew me in person in that group stood up and said, wait a minute. One, Lady Moonlight is from Scotland in the UK. Two, she's never been to America. So how on earth could she be on an American TV show that seemingly proven that she was a fake witch? And suddenly all those thousands of people that believed this one woman and saying, oh, did you see her on the TV show? Of course they didn't. One, it wasn't me on a TV show in America. I've never been to America. I've got lots of American friends, but that's online. I've never been to America. But it can just show you how people are so easy to follow somebody else's lies rather than going to the source, rather than saying, well, let me ask Lady Moonlight that then. Let me go to Lady Moonlight and ask her if she's been to America. No, not one of them did. They all took this lady who actually happened to live in America's word for it. Until somebody said, well, wait a minute, I know Lady Moonlight and I know her really well and she's never been to America. So how can she be on an American TV show? It's impossible. She can't be in two places at once. So this is where, no matter what happens in life, if people are being untruthful about you, Jenny, and maybe saying things behind your back that aren't true, let them do their worst. Because the law of attraction means that somewhere along the line, the truth is going to come out anyway. The main thing is Jenny stays true to herself and Jenny speaks the truth always. The truth will always come out in the end, no matter how many lies or untruths other people put out there. So it's important to speak with honesty and integrity and work with that honest truth and integrity at all times, even if you think it's going to hurt somebody. One, you're going to gain a hell of a lot more respect. And the people that you lose because you're speaking truth, they weren't meant to be in your circle anyway. Let them go. That's for them to find out. My dad always used to say, the ones that run with the crows or flies with the crows get shot with the crows, so let them fly. Because when the truth comes out, they all get shot down together. And who's going to be the one that looks foolish? You or those that were telling lies? Those that were telling lies, right? Because people are not going to trust them in the future. Yep. Hello, Maya. Hello, Maya. Yay, Maya's here. I'm going to put Maya on the list because Maya is a subscriber. So even though the list is Maya closed, we're going to put Maya on there because Maya is a subscriber. So Maya, you are on the list for a 2-card reading. Lovely to see Maya coming in. Unfortunately, for those that are just coming in, the readings list is closed for tonight. Thank you for the gifts, everyone, and the follows. Hello, Anthea. Hello, everyone. Okay, let's go on to Jenny's second card, which is her soul truth card. Your soul is saying it's time to name all the things that Jenny loves. It's time to name all the things that you love. Are you one of them? Right? That's a good question, right? When somebody says to you, what's the things that you love? We usually start with, oh, I love chocolate cake. I love my partner. I love my parrots. I love my cats. I love my dogs. I love food. I love life. I love whatever. What's the one thing we don't hear there? We don't hear, I love myself. Right? So when this question, when your soul is saying, name all the things you love, and then it's saying, are you one of them? Hell no, I didn't say I loved myself. Why not? Don't you deserve self-love? Don't you deserve to love the beautiful soul that you are, the beautiful soul that the universe made? Do you not deserve that love? Of course you do. So why miss it out? Why say I'm not worthy of love? Why say, the first thing we should be saying when somebody asks that question, name the things you love, top of that list should be, I love Jenny. Top of my list, I love Lady Moonlight. I love my birds. I love my soulmate. I love my grandchildren. But top of my list every single time is I love myself unconditionally. And it should be the top of everybody's list. But how many times will this question come out in people's lives somewhere? Name 10 things that you love. And we name everything else but ourselves. Why do we do that? Why do we neglect putting our name at the top of name something, name all the things that you love? Why are we not there? Why are we not at the top of that list? We should be right at the top, like the star on a Christmas tree. We should be right at the top because that's where we shine, right at the top. We shouldn't be on the bottom. We should be way up high on the top. Self-love is the first and best step to awakening from the matrix. And if you're not putting yourself as a priority, you're not being in the matrix. So what is your soul's mantra today? Tell yourself, I give myself all the love and attention that I need. I give myself all the love and attention that I need. Now, I know that this is Jenny's card, but how many people here can relate to this message? How many people, when I first read out, name all the things you love, said everything but I love myself? I can guarantee there'll be a few of you, right? So when I was saying to Jenny, name all the things that you love. When I read that first question, Jenny, was Jenny first at the top of that list? Thank you for the squirrel and the daisy. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. Yep, exactly. Jenny was not at the top of that list. Why? Why was Jenny not on the top of that list? Right? Why does Jenny not deserve to be top of that list? Of course she does. Jenny deserves to be at the top of that list. She should be the very first thing that she loves is herself. All earth angels, star seeds, spiritual mediums, indigo children. If you ask them this question, name all the things that you love in priority order. First thing I would say is, I love myself unconditionally. Second, I love my fiancé. I love my birds. I love all those beautiful souls that support me every time I come on live. Even those that don't get a reading, they still come and listen. I love every one of them because they chose to stay and listen. I love life because we've only got one life and we should live every moment of it. Right? But first and foremost on the top of my list is me. First and foremost on the top of everyone's list should be you. You shouldn't accept second, third or fourth best. Your name should be at the top of the list of all things that you love. And if it's not, it's time to change that list. And it's time to say, I absolutely love every inch of me, flaws and all. Because ultimately, not everybody is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all have flaws. We are not perfect. Right? We are going to make mistakes. We're spiritual beings having a human existence. Of course we're going to make mistakes. But does that mean that we shouldn't love ourselves regardless of those mistakes? Of course not. We should do. We should prioritize ourselves. So if this resonates with you as well as with Jenny, tell yourself today, I give myself all the love and attention that I need. I give myself all the love and the attention that I need. Why? Because you deserve that and more. Right? So if you've been putting yourself anywhere on that list but first, it's time to scrap that list and start again and make sure that your name is at the top of that list. So Jenny, I hope that resonated with you and I hope it had meaning for you. I'm so glad you are here tonight. Oh, I'm glad it does. New list from today. Jenny's name's on the top of that list. Okay, Jenny Marie is next. Jenny Marie, you can choose a unicorn or a soul truth card. What would you like? Unicorn for Jenny Marie. Let's choose a unicorn. Let me wet my whistle as well. Okay. Unicorn for Jenny Marie. Beautiful messages tonight. And I've met some new people as well. So welcome in all the new people. Lovely to meet so many new faces. Okay, thank you for the follows. Unfortunately, our readings list is closed for tonight because we have got a full list. But I am back tomorrow night, but it is for subscribers only. So if you're a subscriber, you will get a reading tomorrow night. All subscribers on subscriber only readings night on a Saturday will get a 2-card reading when I go live every Saturday. Sunday is my day off. I don't do any lives on a Sunday other than doing the cards of the day on my profile. Monday is gift only readings, and that's a Monday, Tuesday and Friday normally. So if you're a non-subscriber, a Swan gift would get you a 2-card reading. If you're a subscriber, you would get 2 card readings every time I go live. Thursdays are my free readings night normally, but last night we did the meditation night instead. Usually meditation night is Wednesdays, but Wednesday didn't happen because I spent the evening with my fiance. So that is my schedule. My schedule is on TikTok. Alrighty. So let's do this unicorn card for Jenny Marie. Jenny Marie, your unicorn card, creative solutions. So your card tonight is creative solutions. Beautiful, beautiful card. Think outside the box. View things from a higher perspective. Creative solutions. I love this card, especially being registered blind. I spent a lot of my years with people telling me because I am registered blind, I can't do this, I can't do that, and I can't do the next thing. I was told I couldn't be a mom. And when I asked why I couldn't be a mom, they turned around and said, well, what if your child was disabled? What if your child was born with 2 heads, 4 legs, 4 arms? What if your child was born blind? What if your child was X, Y, and Z? And that was their reason why I couldn't be a mom. And I said, when my mum said, well, you know what? There's always adoption. There's always fostering. It's not the end of the world. They were almost giving up on me being mum. But here's the thing, I didn't. And in my own mind, I was kind of like, well, how dare somebody tell me I can't be a mum just because I am registered blind? What better mum to a disabled child than a disabled mum? Right? Because that disabled mum can bring that child up to change the prejudice of disabled people in this world. To actually say, why do you say I cannot do this? Or I cannot do that? Or I cannot be who I want to be because I am disabled? Well, I choose to take the dis out of disabled. And I choose to prove to you that I am more than able to do the things that any sighted person can do. I just find a different way of doing it. Right? So if I can't see names on the screen very clearly, I can see emojis. So when I'm picking free readings, I ask people to share emojis. Whatever emojis I'm drawn to, that's who I read for. I think out of the box. I find a different way of doing it. I'll ask people to type in capital letters so that I can see the print a little bit better. My moderators like Jenny sometimes help with if I've misread something. They will read it out in capital letters. I will buy a 10.5 tablet so that the screen is bigger, so that I can come on live and do readings just like any other reading. I think outside the box. I can buy 20, 30 times magnification aids so that I can see things clearly. Where I lose my vision in sight, I have got perfect spiritual vision, perfect hearing, perfect sense of taste, touch and smell to make up for that lack of vision. And as it turned out, I was a mom to a son and a daughter. My son has autism, but you know what? Every day I tell him, don't sit there and tell your mom that you can't do because you have got autism. Because I'm going to sit there and tell you you can do it. You just need to find a different way of doing it. And now when somebody tells him at 35 years of age that he can't do something, he will stand up on his own 2 feet and he'll say, I can and I will do. Just because I have autism doesn't mean say I can't do. So what if I had followed suit? What if I had followed the advice of doctors that said don't have any children? I would have missed out on that joy of being a mom and a grandmom. What if I hadn't looked outside the box and got special aids so that I could come live and do the things that I'm passionate about, read for people, etc.? I would never be here doing lives. Yes, I can't work within the workplace, but I sure as heck can come on and meet some amazing people here on TikTok and online and give them readings that will help them with their lives. Because I think outside the box. So when you find yourself telling yourself you can't do, reverse it. I can and I will do it. When you hear people telling you you are not good enough, stand your ground and say, excuse me, I am good enough, more than good enough. Because you are. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for the roses. Hello everyone. So the card is saying, think outside the box. View things from a higher perspective. Don't settle for other people's judgments of you. If somebody tells you can't do, tell them I can and I will. If somebody disrespects you, walk away from them, right? Respect yourself. If people judge you, they're going to judge you anyway, whether you do or whether you don't, so do it anyway. Think outside the box. Sometimes if we try something and we fail, we give up. Why? Why do we do that? It's when we fail, we should keep trying. Because if you're passionate and your heart is in doing something, and at first the normal method of doing that doesn't work, think outside the box. How else can I make this work? It's a bit like a square peg in a round hole. That square peg won't fit in the round hole because it's square. Let's think out the box then. Let's grind that square down into a round shape. Let's get rid of the corners of this square and make it round so that it fits into that round box. Instead of saying, oh, that square won't fit in that round hole, so we'll just give up, we'll just ditch it. Why? Make it fit. If it really needs to fit, make it fit. Even if you have to shave a few corners off, right? Always tell yourself where there's a will, there's a way. It's so much easier to give up on something that we are passionate about just because it didn't work the first time round. So many people go for jobs, for example, and they may have 15 jobs that they apply for, and they get 10 no's, and they think, I'm giving up. Why? Why give up at 10? The 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th or 15th month might be a yes, and probably is. But yet if you gave up at 10 because there was 10 no's, look outside the bigger box. Why is there 10 no's? Because the universe is giving you 10 no's because there is something better. those 10 no's are no's to less prosperous jobs. Because job 12, 13 or 14 are the higher paid jobs. So yes, it's going to take 10 no's before you get 10 or more no's before you get a yes. But oh boy, when you get that yes, it's the best yes ever. Because then you look back and say, I'm glad and I got 10 no's. Because if I'd got one of those no's, I would never get the better job. Think outside the box, right? Don't give up on the first hurdle. Think out if the first way of doing something does not work, think outside the box. And never give up on your dreams and goals just because it's a little bit difficult. Just because there may be obstacles in the way. Find a way of knocking those obstacles out of the way and doing it anyway. Even if it means just thinking out the box. So I hope that helps. And I hope it had meaning for you. Thank you for the gifts and the likes. Well, thank you, everyone. Okay, so for those that are just joining us, the current readings list is closed for today. You're welcome to listen to the remaining readings. I am back tomorrow night with subscriber-only readings. And then I'm back again on Monday night with more readings. Okay, so the ones that are on tonight's list, we've got Sharon next with 2 cards because Sharon is a subscriber. Then we've got Cooper, Sam, Elaine, Q Nathan, and Maya with 2. So do we still have Sharon? Thank you for the roses. Now, for anyone that is on Facebook, I do have a Facebook group as well. I'm also on Instagram and I'm also on YouTube. You'll find all my links on my website here on my TikTok bio. Click on the website, scroll left, and you got all my social media links. The only group you won't get into is my subscribers group unless you're a subscriber. All right. Yay, Sharon's here. What 2 cards would you like, Sharon? We've got Unicorn and we've also got Soul Truth. One of each for Sharon. Let's go for that. Okay, so let's shuffle these Unicorn cards and do one of each for our Sharon. Alrighty. So we have 1 unicorn. Now let's shuffle the Soul Truth cards. Alrighty. These are wonderful cards. I love these Soul Truth cards. I've only been working with them for about a week now. I bought them from my hippie store. Seen them on the hippie store and I thought I need to have these cards because they do speak to your soul and they are so accurate. It is unbelievable. Welcome back, Maya. Maya's just rejoined. Okay, Sharon, your unicorn card, Soul Healing. How beautiful is that card? Soul Healing. Just talking about soul cards. And sometimes in this matrix of life, our souls need healing. So align with your essence and see your true colors. Align with who you truly are. A lot of us get stressed out. A lot of us are unhappy with our lot in life. And that's because we're not being true to ourselves. We're not showing our true colors. We're trying so hard to please everyone else and not please ourselves. We're overworked, we're overstressed, we're overtired. We're not giving ourselves enough rest. We're not putting ourselves first and foremost. We're certainly not loving ourselves unconditionally to raise our vibration and to show our beautiful colors. It's so important to be true to who you are. There is only one you. There is no other you in this universe because the universe only creates one of a kind. Imagine that. Thousands of people on this earth, and yet we are all uniquely different because the universe does never repeat itself. We may look similar to other people, but we will always have slight differences, different characters, different personalities, different dreams, different goals, different life paths, different cultures, different beliefs. But does that mean that we are wrong and others are right? No. There is no right or wrong way to be you. There is only being you. To shine your beautiful colors, you must first tell yourself unconditionally, I love myself just for the person that I am. I am perfect, just the way I am, flaws and all. I love my successes, but I so too love and respect my failures because my failures made me the strong person that I am today. I love my goal set that I've set, but I also love my failures. I also love the fact that I've made mistakes because I've learned from those mistakes and I've become a better person for it. I've learned that loving yourself unconditionally is the highest vibration that we can work at. And if we're not putting ourselves first, we are not putting ourselves first at all. We're not respecting ourselves and our beautiful colours. And remember, in this life, people are going to judge you whether you do something or whether you don't, so do it anyway. You know, we have one life to lead, right? We should each drive in our own lane, stay in our own lane, stay focused in our own lane, right? They say we live in a rat race, right? Just like any other race, horse race, etc., right? When you have horses in the horse boxes ready to start at the end, start of a race, and the gun goes off and the gates open, are each horse watching the other horse to see whether they are front or back? Of course not. They stay in their own lane. They stay focused, right? They stay focused on starting and finishing the race, no matter where the others are around them. They are blinkered to what is going on in other people's lanes or other horses' lanes. They stay focused on their dreams, they stay focused on their goals, and they stay focused on that finishing point. Because they know at that finishing point that horse can rest. End of the race. Doesn't matter to the horse whether they come first, last, or second last, or whatever. It's staying focused on the race in itself. And this is what we should be doing ourselves. We should be shining our own beautiful colours, staying focused on our own lane, staying focused on our goals, our finishing posts. Doesn't matter where everybody else fits in around us, as long as we are sticking to our lane and our dreams and our goals, and we're shining our beautiful colours. We're working with truth, honesty and integrity at all times, and we're working with self-love. Because it's only in that self-love and it's only in that truth and integrity that we will reach our full potential in this life. Now, we may have people that judge us for doing so. Let them judge. Because even if you didn't do that, they would judge you as well. So they're going to judge you if you succeed, and they're going to judge you if you don't succeed. So do it anyway. When you stay true to yourself and who you truly are, and you speak your truth with all of your heart, respect follows. The right people will love you back in return, and the right people will respect you. As for those that don't, that's okay as well, because they don't fit into your vibe, they don't fit into your tribe. They will go and find somebody that matches their personality, their beautiful colours and their lifestyle. I'm not for everybody, and everybody's not for me, but you know what? I'm okay with both. Because I love who I am, I love what I do. Right? I look forward to coming on every night and giving readings, because I know that my readings have helped so many people throughout their lives. And that keeps me true to myself. I trust my guides 1010% to give me accurate readings. If I didn't trust them, I wouldn't be here doing what I do. Not everybody will like my readings, and that's okay. Not everybody will like me, but that's okay. Everybody's not for me, and sometimes I'm not for everybody. And again, that's okay. We should never ever compare ourselves to anybody else, because we're not everybody else. We are uniquely us. I'm uniquely me, right? And you're uniquely you. And we should never be, ever apologise for being ourselves. So your soul card, what if it was easy? Ask yourself, or ask your soul, what if it was easy? Not what if it's hard, but what if it's easy? If that makes sense. Yay, we have Joe has just subscribed. Thank you, Joe, for subscribing. Joe, now is it Brown? Let me see, Joe Boxer. Joe Boxer, I'm going to put you on the list, even though the list is closed, because you are a new subscriber. So Joe Boxer, thank you for subscribing. You are on tonight's list. I'm so glad that that resonates with you. Okay, so Sharon, your soul card, what if it was easy? What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it was an easy step? It's time to expect ease. Call on grace and received guidance because you are supported. A lot of the times there is a hard way and an easy way of doing things. Most of us take the hard way, right? Because we think, oh, there must be a trick, right? If I do it the easy way, that's a bit, I'll just do it the hard way because it shows how clever and how smart I am, right? And then we find we get into difficulties because we probably took on more than what we could chew. So what if it was easy? What if we had the easy option? Why aren't we choosing the easy option, right? If you choose the easy option, we're going to get it done in twice the time. And we're not going to beat ourselves up about it because we chose the hard way. You know, my mum used to say that, you know, she's like, oh, if there's a hard way to do something, you'll find it. How many mums said that to us in our past, right? And it's true, we look for we look for problems that aren't there in life, right? We're too worried about, well, what will happen tomorrow? What will people think of me? What if I do this and this happens? What if I do this and that happens? What if you do it and it doesn't happen? Right? We're always finding excuses. We're always putting obstacles in our way to stop us from doing something. We're always making things harder for ourselves than it is. What's the point in worrying about something that hasn't even happened yet and may never happen? And even if it did happen, deal with it when it comes, right? Why worry about what may be tomorrow and then you miss any opportunities that you have today? We might not even be here tomorrow. We might go to our bed tonight and never wake up. Many people do. So if we spend today worrying about what may happen or may not happen tomorrow, and we go to bed tonight and never wake up, does it really matter? Of course, it meant nothing. All that worry throughout that one day for something that never even happened. Whereas really, look at the easy way. The easy way is, when I wake up in the morning, I'm just going to make a new plan every day. I'm not going to look ahead. I'm just going to wake up in the morning. Okay, what is it that I need to do today, here and now? Because I have got today, here and now. I might not have tomorrow, but I sure as heck have today. So what is it I need to do today? What one of my dreams and goals do I need to do today? And do it. Because then if tomorrow never comes, there's no regrets. You've done it. And if you can't do it or there's obstacles get in your way, find a way of getting around those obstacles and do it anyway. As this card says, if you could do anything you wanted because it was easy, would you do it? Of course you would. So why are we choosing the hard way every time? In everything that we do in life, there is a hard way of doing it and there's an easy way of doing it. Instead of choosing the hard and difficult way, choose the easy way every time. You're not going to stress yourself out then. And if you fail, you fail. If you succeed, you succeed. You tried it anyway and you never gave up. So what is the soul's action for this? List 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. I love that. Write down 10 things. When you wake up in the morning, forget about tomorrow, the next day, or the next day, right? Let's think about the here and now, right? All right, if you're in the UK like me, we haven't got much left of the day. It's kind of early morning kind of thing, right? So our plans probably work tomorrow. But if in the USA, you're probably halfway through the day. There's still time to dream. There's still time to plan goals in the here and the now. So why aren't we doing it? Why are you waiting till tomorrow to do what you can do today? We might not have tomorrow, but one thing's for sure, we've got the here and the now, and then we've got the today. So every time I wake up in the morning now, I say to myself, okay, thank you, universe, for giving me this day. I've got another day to live. I've got another day to goals and plans and to set my dreams in motion. So I'm going to list 10 things that I need to do today. Okay, what do I need to do today? I need to do my card of the day. I need to do my moon phase. I need to do my free readings. I need to put the dinner on. I need to make sure that my fiance and my baby birds are fed. I need to share some amazing products in my store because I love them. My amazing crystals. I absolutely adore crystals. I use crystals every single day. I love the feel of them. I love the energy. I love what the crystals give to my soul. I love Labradorite because of its beautiful flashes in these beautiful crystals, because they look grey to begin with, but then they have these beautiful flashes in them. What's there not to love about crystals? So if I love something, I will share it because that's my passion, that's my love. So candles, I love candles. Combine candles with crystals and affirmations. You've got the crystal affirmation candles. Incense, I love my home smelling beautiful. Music, I have music. We have music playing 24/7 just about in our home. So all these things. So when I start my day, it's like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is my 10 things that I've got to do today. And I'm going to find a way of doing them. And I'm not going to find the hard way because the hard way takes too long. So I'm going to find an easy way of doing it. So if I was doing my TikTok planning, right? A lot of times after I've done all my lives at night and stuff, I'll sit and do my moon phase ones. I'll do my card of the day for the next day, etc. So that when I wake up in the morning, it's all ready to go. Bang, 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 it's done. Right? Then I look through my messages. Have I got any messages? Does anybody need my help today? Boom, done. Then I've got the dinner to make or the tea to make or whatever. Done. Feed my birds. Done. Do my lives. Done. And at the end of the day, I feel great because I've managed to do that 10 things on my list every day. So when tomorrow comes, or if it doesn't come, I've no regrets. So what if it was easy? Would you do it? Of course you would. So make it easy for yourself rather than making it hard. So Sharon, I hope that has meaning for you. Thank you for the follows. Yeah, and we all do worry. That's the thing. You know, I sometimes worry, but you know what? When I find myself worrying now, I kind of think, what's the point in worrying about it? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I'll deal with it when it happens. But until it happens, I'll just carry on. Right? And that's the thing. You know, my mother used to say, what's the point in crying over spilt milk? The milk's spilt. You can't scrape it up and put it back in the jug or in the glass and drink it, right? It's spilt. Wipe it up, done, move on, right? Pour yourself another glass of milk. No harm done, right? But instead we worry about it. Or, you know, we break a cup. It's a cup. We can replace a cup. Right? It's not the end of the world, but we spend so much time worrying, oh my gosh, that cup must have cost that person an awful lot of money, and here I am, I've broken it. You can always go and buy another cup. but we make such a mountain over small molehills. So every time that you find yourself worrying, tell yourself, why am I worrying about this? It's not even happened yet. So I'm going to carry on doing what I need to do for today. And if it happens, it happens. I'll deal with it when it happens. But if it doesn't happen, all good. I carry on regardless. But I'm certainly not going to waste half the day worrying about something that may or even may not happen. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of a precious moment. That's a waste of a precious second. Why are we doing that to ourselves? We shouldn't. But a lot of us do. A lot of us are worry merchants. We allow the human brain, which is a born worrier, to worry about things that haven't even happened yet and might never happen. And worst case scenario, what if they did? Deal with it when it happens. There's no point in spending half a day wasted because you're sitting worrying about what if. If it happens, it happens. We'll deal with it when it happens. Until then, I've got my to-do list and I'm going to focus on my to-do list. And I'm going to focus on what's important to me. And anything comes along that is an obstacle, I'll deal with it when it comes along. But until it comes along, I'll carry on regardless. And when you actually teach yourself to think that way, worries become less and the days become more productive. And you find that you do a hell of a lot more in your day than you would spending half that day worrying. So I hope that that has meaning for you. Thank you. Yeah. And we do, don't we? We worry about things and then we think, what did I have to worry about? I spent a whole half a day or a whole day worrying, and yet it turned out absolutely perfect. Now I feel such an idiot because I wasted a whole day worrying about something that actually didn't happen. And even if it did happen, when it did happen, we sailed through it, right? We muddled through, we got through the problems. So at the end of the day, whether it happens or it doesn't happen, deal with it when it happens. What's the point in wasting a whole day or half a day worrying about something that may or may not happen and missing really good opportunities in the meantime? So my advice to you is, when you wake up in the morning, make a to-do list. Even if it's just 10 things, right? These are 10 things I'm going to do myself. Top of your list, I'm going to love myself unconditionally today. I'm going to be kind to myself. I'm going to live my day with truth, honesty, and integrity. And if people don't like my truth, honesty, integrity, they can exit left or exit right. Doesn't bother me. I'm going to still continue being me. The right people will love me just for the person that I am, but I'm not going to change who I am just to please other people, right? Other people will learn to love me for who I am. And if they don't love me for who I am, I don't belong in their vibe, I don't belong in their tribe. And you know what? I'm good with that. Because the ones that are in my tribe are bloody well awesome. So the ones that don't want to be in my tribe, I'm okay with that as well. Right? Because they'll find their own tribe. They'll find their own niche or their own group of people that they will fit into. But never ever compromise your self-love and self-worth to make other people happy. Make you happy first, and the right tribe and the right vibe will attract to you. So I hope that has meaning. Alrighty. Cooper is next on our list. We've got Cooper, we've got Sam G, we've got Elaine, Q Nelson, Maya, and Joe Boxer. So do we still have Cooper? Yay, Cooper's here. What card would you like? Would you like a unicorn or a soul truth? Unicorn. Let's go for the unicorns. I'm happy to be a unicorn. Love unicorns. They are beautiful, mystical creatures. I love all animals really, but unicorns have got their own sense of magic. Okay, we've got one that's just flew out of the deck, so we're going to go with that one. Okay, Ascension Flames. So your beautiful unicorn is Ascension Flames. Merge with light, ignite key codes. How do we ascend from the matrix and the rat race of life to receive those universal keys and codes? How many people have heard about the awakening? How many people have heard, are you asleep or are you awake? And a lot of people may have heard that and thought, what on earth are they talking about, awake or asleep? The matrix that we live in, the life that we live in here on earth, for the most part is an illusion. And it's an illusion that is sent by those that control. We're told what to do, rules and regulations on how to get there, what not to be, what to be, what to wear, what to do, go for 9 to 5 jobs, right? To make other people rich, etc., etc., right? You just need to look at the politics, you need to look at COVID and everything else in within it, right? Look at those that are in power. Right? They set the laws of the land, right? And most of us that are still asleep follow those laws of the land. We don't question it. We don't say, why are we doing this? Right? Just look at the sea that we've just been through, 2 years of isolating, 2 years of staying away from family and friends, 2 years of injecting chemicals into our bloodstream that we don't even know what we're injecting into our bloodstream. But we're told you've got to be vaccinated. We're told you've got to wear masks. We're told we've got to do this. And like little sheep, we often do. So we are stuck asleep in the matrix, in the control of it all. But those that are above that, those that see behind the illusion, the light workers, the star seeds, the indigo children, why are they not following suit? Right? Throughout the whole sea, I never wore a mask. I never got vaccinated. I went out when I wanted to go out. I walked in the woods, I walked in my garden, I walked in the beach. Right? You know, I still seen my grandkids from time to time. And yet I was the healthiest that I've ever been, and so was my fiance. And yet everyone else around me that followed the matrix became sick. There are now illnesses going around. Children are dying because of these vaccines, and because we are told we need to do this for our own health and well-being, and we just trust the process. Why? That's like somebody coming up to us and saying, here's a vial of rat poison. It's going to be good for your body. Just inject it into your bloodstream. No problem. Right? That person's told me this is going to be good for me, right? So we inject it. Right? Chances are we probably die. That's worst case scenario, right? All for the sake of following something, even though our intuition might tell us something else. But the universe is sending codes all the time to try and wake us up. To try and say, stop following the matrix. These are, listen to your inner voice. Listen to your intuition. Your universal knowing that inner voice that we are all intuition, inner knowing, inner truth, inner knowledge. That's what we should be listening to, not the voices of man, right, that want to merely control us, right? Nobody should ever have the right to control us. So I do what my intuition tells me. You know, if somebody says to me, oh, go and put this vaccine in your bloodstream, what's in it? Well, I don't know, but put it in your bloodstream anyway. No, thank you. Unless you're going to tell me it's got really clean herbs and medicines in it, etc., natural medicines, I ain't putting nothing in my body, right, that shouldn't be in there, right? And yeah, I got probably a lot of people judge me badly for it. Let them judge me, right? I don't regret anything or any of it, right? And I'm 58 years young, and I'm the healthiest that I've ever been because I follow my own intuition. I listen to my body, and I listen to universal codes. The universe will tell us what is right and what is wrong by our intuition, our inner voice. But too often, when you look at the news, how many times do you turn on the TV and the news is positive? Right? None of the times, right? We don't turn on the news to find out that life is rosy and everything is going fine and we're all free to do and think what we want, right? No, it's all negative. And it's meant to be that way to keep us in the matrix, right? How dare the matrix give us positives? Because positives gives us hope, and positives leads us to a higher vibration. Learning to respect yourself and your body and listening to your intuition, meditating, connecting with spiritual guides, connecting to sources, connecting to all of that. That's the universal codes. That's waking up from the matrix. And when you actually wake up from the matrix, and it's like flying above. When you're above the clouds and you look down, you can see everything. When you're on ground level, you see only what is in front of you. You don't see what is below or what is all around you. You need to rise your vibration to be able to see truth. And the only way you're going to do that is to love yourself unconditionally. Follow your heart, follow your gut, follow your intuition, not the voices of man that was meant to control us. Hello. Oh, Ayrshire. Hello, Ali. I'm in Scotland as well. We're in Fife. Ah, we've got somebody from Kansas as well. Ah, is that a satanic? Don't believe in Satan. Satan was invented by Christian, especially the Roman Catholic Church. Satan does not exist in, and no, it's not Satan. It's actually protection. It's earth, air, fire, and water. The pentagram stands for earth, air, fire, and water. Elements that we live by. There is nothing satanic in it. The only thing that is satanic is people beliefs that witches are satanic, witches are evil. We're not. It's those that condemn the witches that are the evil ones. They call us witches evil. But what about the men, the so-called Christians, that burned innocent healers at the stake? To me, that's more evil than actually healing the sick. So if I make somebody better with natural herbs, Mother Earth's herbs and plants, does that make me satanic? But for those that come in and attack earth, air, fire, and water symbols, and the goddess symbol, that's like saying the gods and the goddesses are Satan. What if I was to say Jesus, the rabbi, or Buddha, or whatever was satanic, right? You would get up on your high horse, right, and say, how dare she? We don't judge other people's religions. We're all born to believe in what we want to believe in. So if I'm not judging your religions or your beliefs, why do you feel it right to judge mine? No, it's not satanic, because I don't believe there is a Satan. Satan, the devil, was made up by Christians who wanted to put witches and pagans in their place. Right? Satan was taught that if you did not follow our ways, you must be evil. No, I follow my own heart. And if in your opinion that makes me evil, then that's your judgment, your opinion. And you own that opinion. I don't. I don't have to accept your opinion. I don't have to accept your judgment, and I don't. I'll carry on being me. You can think whatever you want of me, but I'll carry on being me. So no, it's not satanic. Oh, thank you. Exactly, we can't. Thank you, Jackie. Yes, we can't be controlled. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, this is a triple. It's a this one's a triple moon. It's got the triple moon and it's got the pentagram, which stands for the five points of a pentagram is not the devil. It doesn't matter whether the pentagram is this way up or that way up. The 5 points still represents earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Right? Earth, Mother Earth. Right? She's all around us. She's our mother. She heals us. Air. We need air to breathe. Right? Fire. Right? Fire warms us, heats us. We need fire to keep warm. But we also have fire in our spirit. Earth, air, fire, water. Water is the liquid of life, right? Without water, we die. We need water to survive. What is satanic about that? And soul. Well, I'm sorry, but if having a soul makes us evil, does that not mean that we are all evil? Because we all have a spirit, we all have a soul. So earth, air, fire, water, soul. There is nothing satanic. There is nothing evil in it. It's all elements of earth. It's all natural and it's all healing. So the ones that come at us with Satan, devil worshippers, etc., they've got a lot to learn. And I pray that one day they will. Okay. So I hope this card has meaning for you. Let's wake. This is why we need to wake. This is why we need to rise our vibration, right? Those that are in the matrix are the ones that are controlled by their church leaders. You know, the Catholic Church burned all these witches many centuries ago. Why? Because the Pope at the time said, let every witch be burned at the stake, or let's rid the world of the evil of witchcraft. And because the Pope said it, the deed was done. Right? But the thing is, I'm the granddaughter of the witches that they couldn't burn. I'm one of the witches that they couldn't burn. So all the witches that were burned, the granddaughters return. So ultimately, the Catholic Church failed in their mission to rid the world of witches. Today, there are probably twice as many, maybe 3 times as many witches as there were during the burning times. And every year we respect the women and the men that died for their beliefs, that died for their healing, for their knowledge, and for their wisdom. Is there anything evil in that? That's up to you to judge. But I don't have to accept everybody's judgments. I just follow my own heart and my own soul. And if the 5 points of the pentagram, earth, air, fire, water, and soul, are evil to you, then maybe you're not human. Who knows? Okay. So, Cooper, I hope that has meaning for you. Exactly, Jackie. Blessings, sister. Exactly. Okay, Sam G. What card would you like? Unicorn or Soul Truth? Thank you for the follow, Jackie. So do we still have Sam G? I don't know if we still have Sam G. Let me just double check. Sam G may have disappeared. Let me have a look. Kelly. Let me have a look on my list, folks. We've got a lot of people coming in. And we've got Karen G. We haven't got Sam G, I don't think. Okay, I don't think we've got Sam G. Right, so Sam G is not here, so we're going on to the next one. Do we have Elaine? Next name on my list is Elaine. Do we have Elaine? Thank you for the follow, Kelly. Do we still have Elaine? Let me have a wee look on my list. I know some people can't wait till the end of my readings, and that's absolutely fine, but I would rather give details. Okay, I don't think we have Elaine either. One last call for Elaine. Do we still have Elaine? Nope, we don't have Elaine. Okay, do we still have Q Nathan? Q Nathan, do we have Q Nathan? Ah, not so far from us. I'm in Fife. So I'm in Scotland as well, but we're in a little village called Kelty in Fife, next to a large forest. Lovely to meet you. Okay. Lovely to meet. Oh, I have so many beautiful, I've met so many beautiful new friends in the USA. Welcome in. Oh, and Canada as well. We've got everyone from all over the new. We've got Canada, USA, Scotland. Oh my goodness, are you in Kelty, Maya? Small world. Yep, I'm in Kelty as well. I'm one of the Kelty witches. Okay. I don't think we've got Nathan either. Let's have a look. There's a lot of people leaving, so we might be able to get a couple of extra names in here because we haven't... a lot of people put their names on the list and then they disappear. Let me just have a look to see how many we have got in here. Okay. Okay. So, Q Nathan's not in here either. Maya, are you still there? Because Maya, we've got Maya and then we've got Joe Boxer. So Maya, what 2 cards would you like? Hello everyone, welcome in. Yay, Maya's here. What 2 cards would you like, Maya? We've got Unicorn and Soul Truth. You know, 2 unicorns for Maya. Let's do 2 unicorns. Alrighty. These cards are beautiful cards, I have to say. Lovely meeting everyone. I didn't realise you are in Kelty as well, Maya. Small world. Oh, we have a new subscriber. Let me see if I can see that name. Oh, Bluebell. Yay! Welcome, Bluebell. Okay, let's put Bluebell on the list because we do have space on the list. So Bluebell, you are after Joe Boxer. Thank you for subscribing. Do check out my website because we have got our subscribers Facebook group and I've also got other Facebook groups there, but we have got our subscriber Facebook group. Once you've joined the subscriber Facebook group, I'll also add you to our chat room as well. It also means that our subscribers get to join me tomorrow night in subscriber only readings. If you're not a subscriber, you'll still be able to watch all the readings, but you won't be able to comment or receive a readings. It is subscriber only night on a Saturday night. So as I'm shuffling these unicorns for our Maya, who's also a subscriber. So what do subscribers get? 2 cards every time I go live, absolutely free. So if I'm doing a free readings, subscribers get 2 cards free every time I go live. They also get free readings on a Saturday night, which is for subscribers only. So during a subscriber only Saturday night, only subscribers can comment and take part in the readings. Everybody else can see the readings, but they're not able to comment. Last Saturday of every month, I do a free prize draw for subscribers. Last month, 3 subscribers won. The first prize was a full Reiki healing session. Second prize was a full card reading with myself, a private card reading, and the third prize was a photo reading from myself. So subscribers get entered into that draw every last Saturday of the month. And I also have a